There's like
Have
ambient
we
sounds
decided
for
what
10 minutes.
we're gonna call with Botrek's character?
Yeah. He's currently still with you, but he'll probably go to town.
You're still gonna
Tom Sinks.
Like, I mean, the general idea right now for you guys is to meet back in town. Then it kind of depends on what he's gonna do. It depends on kind of what you're gonna do, because he's gonna go kind of do an opposite thing.
This bastard, he's always working against
So,
us. Hey, I couldn't
He's
what do
gonna
I do,
help
my
the
friend?
When he's gonna go
yeah,
down
like
the
yeah,
island.
it kind of.
Sure, but he's not going to be with us. Okay.
He is not. He's
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 off
around
with
for
some
now. So like, can't fully remember. I think everyone is still split up, but like.
I was heading towards.
He was on top of the
avalanche.
mountain, right? Like.
Yeah, well, some
looking
people got
out.
swept down.
Yeah,
by
you-
the avalanche.
We all got
out.
out, and then
Rather
it was
than-
that was me and Dash, not Dash, and me and Hooch and
Yeah,
and we were there was the three of us,
you three.
and then we kind of like went around with my light and were like searching to see if anyone else is buried in the avalanche.
But the bottom
And-
three weren't really.
I when I saw the avalanche, I started heading towards it.
Yeah, same thing for Dane. Dane's also started heading for it. True.
So Kellen and Dane were coming towards
Oh,
us.
wait, I should
Then-
also say that I misread a rule. I can
Fucking
spend 4 hours in the urn, but I can only do it once per long rest. I can like hop in and out like willy-nilly. My bad. I will do it right from now on.
Oh, actually, I read that.
I allowed it for you at one time. I did read that before.
Oh.
That's very
I was
gracious.
being nice DM last session. Yeah. So I guess that there we are. We have some people coming away from the avalanche, some people going towards the avalanche, and that's something quite a tight easiness.
What about
I
Dash time?
I made my own Trello. of what need to do.
Nice.
Think about.
Incredible.
Some people.
This
I probably should make that. Dashtan, were you like just heading towards the town? I can't remember.
I was trying to find our camping spot from last night,
Oh, okay.
but not sure exactly where on the map am I.
Me,
I
none
guess
of us.
That's
Still
gonna be.
small
I think
for
I
now.
said that it's gonna be pretty much impossible because of the blizzard lasting quite a while.
Yeah, but I'm
Even
a fucking-
after your.
No,
Well,
pretty
the-
much. Yeah,
yeah.
pretty much impossible doesn't mean impossible.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I can always recall the general layout of terrain.
What?
That's
Insane.
true. That is true. The outline of the thing. Then again, you can't really see much of the terrain.
It's still like within 60 feet or like if he has light. Like, that is a lot of terrain you can see. It's like you can probably recognize if you know the terrain or not. Like,
I
Just
mean,
as
yeah.
general
I mean,
terrain. So.
Yeah.
the main thing is I'm just going down the mountain, right? And I can
Yeah.
basically orient myself if I look into the distance, what's where, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can't. That's the thing.
But
You
it's
can't really
nighttime,
see in the distance because it's dark.
Oh yeah, fine.
Yeah, that's the that's
Yeah, okay.
it's not the best kind of terrain or situation for
Conditions. Yeah.
conditions. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
So apparently, like during the I don't know if it says here or not, but like in the thing, yeah, I was listening to watching slash reading. The visibility during the day, during the 4 dim lights, is like it's most
yeah, but
300
main
something.
thing-
Fuck, I forgot.
the
what.
main thing is, right? We are going up the mountain, then we kind of had a fight, then we run away.
The
Right.
way
Yeah.
you said it, I thought it was like a fight between us. I was like, we had a fight, did we?
Oh,
No.
no.
I didn't realize. I'm
I
sorry,
mean,
guys.
Then I
it's
just
really fight the
ran down the
people
mountain
running.
again, right? So I should be in, in approximately the same spot, or I mean
I mean,
going approximately the same way as we went when we went
you would
up.
think so. You would think. Yeah, should have saved some of the rolls. Remember this kind of shit, because it is possible to get turned around and then kind of get lost a little bit.
Yeah,
Which
but
I think some of you did. I think someone did. I think you guys did in one of your hours.
Yeah, some
You
of
didn't
us.
really make progress during the blizzard, and I think one of you also rolled badly on
If only we had enrolled a
orientating
1,000 d20s between then and now.
Yeah, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm just gonna roll. Yes, you
It
can.
might have been me though.
You're quite getting. Yeah,
One of
I think it
the
was.
great
Yeah,
roles.
I think. But yeah, well, whatever. Like
How lost am I?
quite. For this one time, I don't think I'm gonna. For future splitting up, so we can make it a little bit potential. Especially if you're in more in a different counter terrain. This is still fairly open
I mean,
areas.
the thing is, I
yeah.
can't really fuck up going down the slope, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
believe-
true. That's true. If you go down
You
the slope,
can end
you're
up on the
eventually
north
gonna
side
get
of the
attacked
mountain with that.
at the lake.
Yeah, it's just where do I mean, do I go too much to the left, too much to the right, stuff like that. So I probably miss the right spot but I should
Okay, so basically, your
be
general
generally
plan
speaking,
is
right.
just go down the mountain, try to find a campsite, and if you can't find a
Yeah, yeah.
campsite, you go just can you go in like general direction of town / down the hill.
Yeah, I mean, if I know where the town is, I should kind of know where the camping site is too, right?
Yeah, no-
Not
yeah.
really, because
No.
like you guys, the campsite is literally like 6 hours of travel away from the town.
Yeah, but
That is a big
how-
line
how
of
do-
potential
how do
being
I know where the town is then?
down the hill. Like the whole terrain
Like
towards Kelvin's cairn is like a little slope
okay,
down.
okay.
A little bit at the start. It's still like a little flat, but then it quite quickly just goes in a not a big slope, but a slope nonetheless.
Thing is, down the hill could to other directions could be like north of the hill as well, right? Down the hill is many directions. It's every direction.
Yeah, but if you're standing at that's true. That's true. But like, I mean, that depends really what kind of a hill it is. Because if you're standing at a point, there is a very distinct down the hill, and a little less clear, like can go a little bit sideways. This is not very rocky. Or there's a little bit of I don't know what to call it.
I mean,
Terraced
I
terrain,
guess
like,
wouldn't
this isn't the
go
real mount.
back
Yeah,
to town immediately,
we
right? I'll just
we get the general gist of how.
yeah.
Can I do a quick thing?
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
come.
After about 10 minutes of, I think Roland and Akun are looking for people in the snow. Roland, you feel like a tap on your shoulder, and then I come up in front of you, and I just give you a big hug.
Oh. Hey, man.
You're real. Alive.
Yeah.
Blood in your eye. When I saw you digging, it gave me hope. Oh man, Wait, is anyone else alive? Okay, look at Akun and kind of like give him shifty eyes. I'm assuming Akun is a little space away from us.
Yeah,
See
Akun's
there?
fine. I don't think it's the first avalanche Akun's been in.
He's a big guy. I kind of like lean into you even more, like in a whisper. You know, if you don't mind, could you keep this between us?
Hey, man.
I'm not crazy, I swear. It's I can usually contain.
No worries, man. And, you know, I'm sorry about all that snow I put in your
It's alright. It gave me a real wake up. I needed that.
That's nice. Come here, man. And I cast empowering bond on us.
Oh. I feel all warm and tingly inside.
Yeah, exactly. For 10 minutes. We are
Yeah, so I'm
bonded in
still
an
a little
empowering
bit-
way.
Still a little bit down, but you know, I'll half-heartedly help search for bodies. That's basically it. Oh, I guess after a few minutes you hear me like softly singing like a sea shanty.
Which one sing it?
No. Okay. Here
the
the
sea
Wellerman comes, the Wellerman comes, the Wellerman comes. That's the only sea shanty I know.
Yeah, but okay.
I don't know what this is
Oh
about.
man, it's been 10 minutes.
Now you put it in my head. How dare you?
Ah,
Put it on the playlist, Tom.
no, I need to do a sea shanty. Sea shanty's on playlist. When Hooch thingy. Got it. Do that.
Yeah, as you start like humming the words. I don't know if you do that as Roland, but I guess if you start humming the words, I'll start
Roland would
like
know,
trying to teach you the
Roland
words.
would have heard like a lot of random pieces of music from a lot of different people
Oh, okay.
over the
When they're
centuries.
stoned, yeah, the people would like to.
Okay. Right. We have Kellen going towards the sound of avalanche. Dane doing the same. We have the group there going down, and we have Dashdown just going to right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna say that everyone apart. Fuck's
Get out of here! I'm playing D&D with the online people. You know them.
I'm D&D in here.
I'm D&D. Again, they're like, again, Tom. And he's like, it's every week. I told you, every
It
week.
never changes.
It's like, can you walk well,
Yes,
no,
it's
I
the
can't
one with the
walk
dragons.
well, and the dungeons.
Yes, I
He's
saw
like,
them in
"Okay."
Copenhagen. Fuck.
They're real.
They're actual people.
No, I'm not mad.
I can't pause the game.
Like, and
What do you mean dinner's ready?
Back memories.
Oh, dinner's ready.
And if it's tendies, I'll go.
But yeah, okay. To speed up a little bit of what I was not around. Y'all meet up and you start heading back to Kaer Koenig, if that is what you're gonna do.
Oh, that's
We
so
all meet
easy.
back up. Oh, okay.
Well, apart from the stand is kind of wrong direction at this
I'm
point.
like, well, I mean, it's a joyous reunion.
Yeah.
You know? I thought the people were dead. I like, see
Yeah,
you over
okay, yeah, you've met up. There you go.
Now we're
Bell.
already back in town.
I can't believe I found you. Are you all okay?
Yeah, we're doing just fine.
What?
Especially Hooch. Nothing wrong with him.
Was that you in the avalanche? That was you didn't cause it, did you?
I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
so.
we had a little bit of a wild ride.
The avalanche seems like it would have been caused by the dragon rushing about. That should disrupt the snow pretty badly.
Yeah, I guess so. But also, that was a dragon, right? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
It's
crazy.
I guess in the.
But is I kind of looked
So
desperately.
it's like, wait,
at
did
Is
you
that
tell
like
us we knew
normal
it for
thing?
some like spooky local legend or some shit, Tom?
Yeah, someone rolled good on that. I don't remember who.
Walk through what?
Dane and not Dane, but like no. Akun and someone else rolled well on the history
Oh,
check.
about the dragon, right?
Yeah.
What? Oh, the dragon.
Probably.
I think he didn't know a
I
lot.
think it was
You
me.
knew the name and you knew the general.
Yeah, I think.
what
I
was
think
the name?
Rowan and Akun rolled these.
Didn't I
Like,
put it in
you
the-
know,
Maybe.
Rime tab?
Who can
Wait, I
find
should open the Trello, eh?
Oh, the cello.
Yeah,
but
yeah, there's there.
we
There's there.
don't
Look at
know
that.
who rolled good.
Oh yeah,
Arveatrus.
Arveatrus.
Arveatrus. Yeah. Arveatrus. Arveatrus. There we go. There we go. That's the name of the dragon. It's pretty old. It's an old dragon. It's been around for absolute age.
I've been here for hundreds of years and I've never run into Arveatrus like that.
You've
But
yeah, okay, not that close, but you've definitely seen it fly high up.
Yeah.
okay.
What do you think's to know about the dragon? One, there was a ride, like a rider or like a dead guy with a beard.
Yeah, I saw
You all
that.
saw that, right? All right.
Yeah.
Two was buried in the fucking snow. What was it doing
Yeah.
there? Was it hibernating?
Did the dragon do
Interesting,
that? I'm
right?
not an
Interesting. Is
expert
that
on
his
dragons.
home?
I don't know much about specific dragon lives, but it's a white
Oh.
dragon. It makes sense.
Okay, one thing you didn't know is that it does like his home is somewhere on the Ragged Glacier. It comes down not that often, but it's
Yeah.
mostly like quite on the opposite side of it.
On the walk.
It's not it's a rare
ragged
side
glacier.
on the east side of the
Yeah, it's
mountain.
like the most eastern side.
The
Really,
Ragged Glacier is the glacier that
It's like
Oh, sorry. I was zoomed in on the map. Yeah.
yeah.
It was in Wales.
Yeah, like it's mostly there. It's a rare sight, but still, like every so often you would see it. Her, she is not really seen anywhere close to 10 towns. Just somewhere usually up.
Yeah, she don't
That's
fly down from
crazy.
the glacier all that often.
Wow.
We're very unlucky to run into her. Good thing everyone. Wait, where's Dashton?
Kind of look at you. You haven't seen him?
Since
Oh,
we are
man.
about.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's headed back to town. I was planning to do that before I saw the avalanche.
Yeah, the same thing. I was waiting for the morning and just trying to figure out where to go during that day. Maybe
Like-
it's the same.
Cut my hands to my mouth and just like bellow, dash,
Ah,
dash.
my ears.
You shouldn't probably do that. That might cause more
Look
advantage.
at the snow. So
Look, I might have bad
right.
news. Ashton, he's a bit prone to get lost.
oh no.
What if he's buried under the snow somewhere? We can't just leave him
No,
out
we
here.
have to.
Oh
keep
well,
looking.
the Dashdan seemed to be quite capable in surviving the wildernesses. You think he's gonna be
Yeah.
fine? Hello?
This is like the most opposite place apparently to wherever he came from.
Wait, where did he come from?
I don't know, but the DM said it.
Oh,
Well, it's a bit of a mystery, actually. He came from up there, I think. Point towards the
mean-
sky.
I look
If
up
he's
there.
Genasi, he probably came from
The plane
Um,
of air.
up there. Yes, something like
Could
that.
have been.
Yeah,
Or
which is
somewhere
up
else
there,
on the
right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
the planes are kinda
kind of like the
right
bag.
here where we are, but not really here. It's like
Kind
like
of
the place
like
of
the
yours.
bag.
It went a little bit weird, right?
it's like the bottle of yours. It's a portal to another plane.
Kinda like the bag.
Saying a lot of
Yeah,
things about a
it's
bag,
like
I'm
the
not
bag.
sure.
Anyway,
Well, I guess you think he'll be able to find us each?
Well, I'm not sure about that, but he's a big boy. He can take care of himself. Sure,
Oh,
eventually we'll meet back up.
I mean, if
Okay.
at least in his position, I would head towards the town, right?
how long have we been awake anyway?
How long have we been awake? I mean, I was
Yeah.
getting ready to go to sleep when I saw the avalanche, so I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I can't.
You
can't remember
guys, you
further.
basically, you guys started climbing up Calvin's cairn after.
In the morning, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, been a
So
long
basically,
day.
you walked up from the camp. You walked up for an hour, 4 hours in the blizzard, met the dragon, and then
Been a
the
really
blizzard
long
went
day,
on for
yeah.
blizzard went on for 3 more hours,
Wow.
and now it's been like an hour since, like an hour and a half, maybe
It's been
quite
a
towards 2 hours.
long day.
See,
I,
Late
yeah,
afternoon,
met up
early
again.
evening.
again, I'm going to sleep.
It's like
Yeah.
late afternoon or early evening.
Tom, so how lost am I?
You
On a scale of 1 to 10.
are well. You don't really know how long you are. No.
That's how lost you are.
You
Yeah, I
are going.
figured
You are
that out,
going
but-
in the general direction of downhill. You are going. Well. I
Somewhere.
guess, direction of the lake. At this point. Yeah, like. Before you figure out what you're doing, where you land, you need to figure out what the party is. The party gonna go straight back.
Alright.
Like the rest of you going back to town, right? We're gonna take a rest in between.
How long would it be towards the town? Like
You
estimating?
just, I need to do some math up to from this fucking 10 to
If it's like a couple of hours, I think we push through, right?
30.
Oh, it's way further than that, right? That's all.
I think so, yeah. But
30.
I don't know how far we got before the avalanche.
That's like around like it's like 7 p.m. now. In a long day, yeah. It's like 7 p.m. now, and it was.
That's a long fucking day.
I mean, it's hard to say, but it took you around 6 hours to get to around where you are, right? From
That's a long fucking day.
I think we should just make a camp.
Yeah, I mean, this
Go,
is like...
go tomorrow. It's easier to find our way to town as well when it's daytime.
Also, for all we know, I mean, you say Dash can have himself, but maybe he's, got injured and, having to set up camp somewhere, trying to rest. And if it's light, at least maybe we'll notice if he's doing something like that. But in the dark, we could walk right by him and never know.
Yes.
I
I gotta admit,
he's right.
I'll admit, Dashton was one of the only lads actually nice to me in this place, so I kind of feel
Hey.
guilty.
We haven't been that.
Well,
have we?
before I met you guys, which was a big part of why I wanted to join you. But that's a compliment, right?
I suppose so.
Yeah, so I feel like I owe him that much at least.
Okay. Yeah, let's get settled down then.
Say, there are any trees around here?
I look around. Why?
Just wondering.
Uh,
If we could, if someone could climb it, you could put my staff at the top, and then Dashton would be able to see it
Oh,
from
that's a good
further
idea.
away.
Yeah, I mean,
Air traffic control, I like it.
I'm not very good at what? I'm not very good at climbing, so someone else would have to do it. But
Hooch, can you do that?
Climbed up some trees before.
Oh, then I guess it's up to you. Akun, I would have suggested Akun, but he seems to be a bit out of place right now.
Oh no. Alright.
Yeah, so are there trees around them where we could climb up? We spent some time looking.
oh well.
But is Tom frozen or no? He's not.
What'd you
No,
say?
he says wait a
That was not very.
Are there
You're looking
trees
tree-
around? Yeah, where we could.
No. On this.
Oh well.
Feels bad, no trees.
It's very.
Camp it is. Whatever. I still stick
very
my staff like standing upright in the snow. If there's no trees, makes it easier to see from a distance.
He's right, baby, he's right.
Do I see
Um,
anything from a distance? Or am I too distant to...
Such distant.
Distance is too distant.
Such distance.
Can a mage hand carry a staff, or is that too heavy?
I should be able to. Can carry what, like 5 pounds?
Yeah.
What's the
If I'm
staff?
right, 5 pounds is like much heavier than most weapons.
It is.
It can.
Yeah.
It can carry more than 10. Oh, it can carry up to 10 pounds. Okay.
Up to 10
Oh,
pounds.
yeah, 10 pounds is like easy. Like
Well,
that's
that'll be like 3 or 4 pounds, I think.
yeah, like 10 pounds is
Staff
like
is
leather
4
armor.
pounds indeed. Staff is
Right.
4 pounds.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll try and like lift it with my mage hand.
Yeah, I checked the thing
Hmm?
about visibility because that's something I had an issue with. And I forgot to note that down now. I had an issue that with like recession. How far can you see in the dim light? And in the 4 hours of the daylight, you can only use about as far as far, not any further.
Wait, what, you see as far as what?
Yeah,
Like
you're
300.
300 feet?
I need to sit up again. Sit up closer to my.
Yeah.
Damn it! Can't
Yeah.
lounge too far now. 300 feet. Can't really see further than 300 feet because of the dim lightness and obscureness and the whole like wind. Got it.
You could
Very
see a light
patchy.
spot further away, right?
Yeah. Probably
It's a
land
little
in
bit.
the darkness, but still.
Still
That's,
not miles and miles.
That's
Yeah,
no.
How's the landscape? Is it flat? How well does sound travel? I think
I mean, I already shouted. If you didn't hear me, then
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
lost
No.
cause.
I mean, yeah, on flat server, like if it's flat, the sound travels really well.
I mean, feel free to shout.
no,
I'll listen.
but it's
I'm
a little bit
listening.
like I said, ready. Slope here.
I mean, I'm alone. I don't want to shout, right? Because
Ooh, that'd be risky.
something finds me.
Poor
But
guy.
that's
Something
Funny.
might find you, and then you wouldn't be alone anymore.
Yay!
Oh, it's Yetis.
My favorite.
That's
Nom
nice.
nom nom.
Yeah, but I'll take the staff with my mage hand 6 feet up, and I'll like start doing like tricks with it. You know, like spinning it around, and you know, doing some moves, like in the choreography.
No one's injured in any way, are they? As we're like making camp.
No. Luckily,
No.
don't.
I should work on skate.
I think everyone's had like
Fine,
a
yeah.
chance to have a short rest by now anyway.
Yeah.
But like, just in case, I've got like a channel divinity before I go to bed. Okay, whatever.
Basically,
Yeah,
I'm
I did-
fine.
I guess I'm searching for signs of something. I mean, people, right? But after some time, if I don't find anything, I'll just try to find my way back to town, at least. I mean, am I too lost to do that, or do I know? Yeah, the general direction of the town. I
I've
mean,
said this before. Said this. You know
Yeah.
the general direction of town. Downhill. Yes, you are going
Yeah.
that way. Yes.
Okay.
That's all
He
you get for
doesn't seem
now.
any sign of us on the way, right? So.
But did you go
Just
through the
stop at any
night?
point. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's next.
Yeah, of course. I go through the night. I don't
Whoa.
wanna like sleep alone in the middle
No,
of
I don't mean, I don't
nowhere.
know. You're an outlander. Didn't you live your whole life alone?
It's not that. It's not a hermit.
Whatever. It's a hermit to me.
Yeah, but not here in the snow.
Fair.
I'm not used to that.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's no free scary.
No very. Yeah. Okay. So you guys huddle down.
And through the night, you hear the sound of tinkering, and you keep thinking that can't be right. How could he be making something right now? It doesn't make any logical sense.
How does he have metal?
The hammer noises, the sound of the ringing metal, and whenever you look in that direction, he's just asleep. And you're like, man, there's gotta be something wrong here. Gotta be something wrong. But you didn't make the game mechanic.
Something's being made. Yeah. Maybe I need to nerf you a little bit.
What do you mean?
Source your metal, for this.
He's just recycling very well.
It's magic metal.
But yeah.
Just from the metal.
Yeah,
Just like hammers
yeah.
one piece of metal, just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
See, engineer in Team Fortress.
Yeah, that's just good engineering right there. Come on.
Yeah, Torbjorn style. Just
I mean, if he has the magic back, he can fill it with iron. I mean,
Yeah,
we
sure,
have
we
some
can.
iron in.
That's
Maybe
fine.
you misplace some of the
Yeah,
iron.
God of Tinkers just refills your.
Yeah, the god of tinkers, yeah. Fucking Gary Glittergold,
Rond or
whatever the
whatever.
fuck his name is. Rond Glittergold or something like that.
Gary Glitter.
Very glad.
Board, maybe? No, I don't know.
Gal is Gal, not Carl. Gal. Gal Glittergold is the patron deity of gnomes and like an artificial god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Magic works, whatever.
Nice.
If you bought about that shit, man, fucking.
Oh,
Damn it, man.
bonus from the dwarves.
We got a long rest.
If I try to nerf that shit of yours, this campaign is gonna half the campaign is gonna be trying to find your materials for.
Yeah, let's go back up the hill,
Huge
scavenge
quest,
the metals
yeah.
back, Yeah. But yes, in the morning there's Protect on Mark II. It's like, look,
What does
Made
it
it.
look like?
it looks
Exactly the same.
Exactly. Slightly more dented,
It's not Vesna face now.
Slightly more hastily assembled.
Slightly more hasty. You see, like, there's somehow snow patching up some of the joints. You're like, that doesn't seem right.
No.
You basically made it now more, so that it can be more easily reassembled once it's disassembled by
Exactly.
outside means.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like it's just got arms that just like come off and it just like slot back into place,
Exactly. It all makes sense.
Okay, yeah, you get long rest.
Noise.
Beautiful.
Uh-oh, Dashtan's not here. Who am I casting aid on?
The other person with the most HP. Akun,
No.
he's also not here.
Oh,
Who's our frontliner?
I have
Well,
like shit ton of health.
Oh, there you go.
29?
But then you have to beat a tank, okay, Timmy.
Yeah.
I have, let's see, I
You
have
have to beat a
7.
tank. You have to beat
Which
a
is
tank.
more.
Right.
Welcome to Tank Life. Okay, you get aid today, so you got 5 more.
Who has
I
I have
29.
5 less.
You have 5 left.
You have
yes.
5 left.
Oh.
yeah. I still have 27, but you still give me.
Alright, 32 it is. Actually, we can
You're
use
robbed.
it. I'm gonna use it as temporary hit points. So easier that way.
Right.
Yeah.
So we wake
right.
up.
Yeah, we
Dash and give. Yeah. You guys go towards town. It's still like a couple of hours before to dim light ish. The Stein, give me travel.
What?
Give me
Lounging again.
Give me. Fuck,
Survival?
fuck's sake! 3 survivals, yes.
Peace.
Ooh.
Ah, I see the problem.
Oh.
Fucking.
Oh.
When I was
Person's so
messing,
good.
yeah, when I was messing with the settings, it went from automatically detect sound to a fixed position.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't always reach. Yeah, there's the problem. Yeah, right. 22, 5, and 7. You could have rolled better.
It would have been possible, yeah.
You should have done that.
Yeah.
What a mistake. Okay, when you play this game for longer, you won't do
Whoa.
Yeah, what
this.
an amateur.
You press the button in a certain way and it rolls better.
This never happened. It's never happened to Tom's characters in my campaigns.
Yeah, never.
Dude,
Roll me a d6, please. Twice.
ooh, twice.
The old random
So what
direction.
direction is he going? Is he going up,
Hexagons
down?
are the bestagons.
Is he going up, down, or left, right, or
Going in
back,
the 8th
forth?
direction. He's underground.
Yeah, I'm watching Tom doing some very scan stuff.
How many sides does a hexagon have? Right, a D6, baby.
How many sides was actually?
I've made it a little bit more arbitrary because obviously he's not gonna go up the hill, right? So there's like a little bit of a less potential.
If
Obviously.
I make a wrong turn twice, do I go the right way then?
It is technically possible, but I think
Okay.
the point is with the survival checks that you still don't know where you are. You could be in the wrong. You don't know where you are.
But maybe you know where you are.
You are in a different place than
Okay.
where you think you are.
Okay, yeah. You travel through the night, and a bunch of time has passed, and you feel like you should have arrived back at town because it's we traveled for this long. Why am I not in town yet?
Suspicious.
It says you're back on the mountain.
Do you keep going, or do you perhaps rest after?
I don't fucking
After this
rest.
kind
I look around if there's anything familiar, right? I mean,
Like,
do I
you
see
can't-
the
you
mountain?
can't, like,
No, right?
no, like you're far away from the Calvin's care. No,
No, I keep
the
going.
terrain is
Downhill.
Okay, you keep going. Roll me another survival, please. Okay.
Came second, guys.
Nice. What was the build that won?
I don't know, some random shit. I got contested by 2 other people for yodels. I never even hit my hammer free. Bullshit.
What a fucking
Oh.
bastard.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more yodels now with yodels buffed.
Wait, they buffed yodels?
Well, they
I know.
it's an interesting buff because like they made getting 1 star one costume needs to 3-star faster.
They also straight up buffed the mana reduction.
Yeah, they did that as well. And then in addition though, it makes the economy yodels worse. They did know that.
Roll me a d6, please.
Oh, so many
Oh, here we
dice.
go again.
Oh my god. Only 1d6.
I mean, soon he ends up at Crackhead Glacier and fights the dragon again.
I mean, by luck, you could just end up in town, right, if you get lucky, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you could also end up in
That's
Cairn
true, because he's lost, so it can.
Like, he can also end up in Dwarf. Like, it's most likely he's gonna end up in Dwarven Valley, Cairn or Cairn or the lake.
All the nearby places, yeah.
Another survival, please.
Is there no tracks or anything?
You're not seeing anything, no, not at this point, no.
It's a blizzard.
It was just.
Roll me a
I guess so, I guess.
d6.
There's just been a blizzard, so there's like nothing to like all the tracks disappear with.
Well, soon he's gonna get exhaustion, right? And then you get disadvantage on survival checks.
Yeah, I mean, at this point it will probably be exhaustion, right?
Whereas if
Maybe
you
it'll
go for
wander
mileage-
into our camp any second.
Do we make this Mike solo session real quick?
I mean, I can launch another game of TFT.
Okay, one more survival.
Oh, he's about to walk into the water and freeze to death.
Better survive.
One
How
more
much
survival.
time did it pass?
Another d6, please.
Each of these is an hour, right? So I guess 6 hours.
Pretty much. No, the first 2 were 2 hours each.
Oh, okay. So 9 hours, Jesus. Okay.
Because
Okay, you come up. You've taken you so long. You feel like you're very tired. Not like if you feel like you're gonna get much longer on, you're gonna just collapse. You're just gonna so tired not to be able to move on. And at this point, after pretty much what is 9 hours more of travel throughout the night, the scenery changes a little bit. It changes from quite what's the word? Not flat, but just like barren, just like straight white going down and flat and stuff. You see, you've come to a cliff area.
So I jumped down the cliff.
What?
Fine.
You
Fucking
climb
kills
down the
himself.
cliff.
I mean, I
You
walked.
go down the cliff, or do you?
I walk to the cliff and take a look. What's down there? Do I
It's
see
more.
the?
It's more of a cliff. It's more cliff. You can't really see.
So it's
One
more than
second.
60
Do
feet.
you not have? Do you have dark vision?
No.
Yeah, fucking. Why are you asking? What?
Wandering around in
a
the pitch
torch.
black, literal pitch black. I can't see 5
You have a
foot.
torch or
No,
something.
I mean, I can use levitate and
Yeah, but
levitate
no.
down, I
This
guess.
doesn't help for see. That doesn't help to see in pitch dark.
Do you have a torch?
You have a torch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you have been
I
using a torch?
You have. You must be using a torch if you're trying to
Yeah,
find
yeah,
your
yeah.
way somewhere, right?
Yeah, like otherwise like it's just a
I
square.
will say a torch also only lasts for an hour, so I don't know how many
Please,
torches.
But the
you have.
standard adventure pack comes with 10, I think, right? So-
Oh,
Sure.
perfect.
Yeah, 10 torches, but
So one
I
left.
I've been leaving a trail.
Oh.
Perfect, we can find him.
Yeah, follow the torches.
Like, it's really hard to like you
They're
one
very spiced out, it's true. They go van directions.
space between hours and random directions. So it's
Yeah,
gonna be
you got it, Mike. You got it.
They're actually all on a pile on top of each other. Like
I
every
expect-
hour, you ended up back in the same place. Drop the torch.
No. That's not
I'm not
made pro.
using torches.
Okay.
I mean,
you're not using
I'm-
torches? I mean, okay, if you're not using torches, then that makes it a bit more dangerous, you know? You might just walk off the cliff.
He's cast
Yeah,
levitate
maybe
on the
don't
way
I
Yeah,
down.
mean,
yeah.
it's not that dark, is it?
It's pitch black, man.
It's like if in natural
There's no natural light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes there is. Sometimes the nights are a bit nicer. Hasn't really happened yet. Because, you know,
So-
no, really early in the
Oh, I
month.
guess I was using torches, right?
I mean, you don't have to have using it all the time, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
Anytime you didn't, there was a risk of just suddenly walking off a cliff at any second.
Well, if you can see
No,
5
no,
feet
no,
from
no.
you, you can see the edge, right? But this comes
He's
out.
5 feet from you.
I mean, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Okay, let's say, yeah.
Okay,
use
so
5
there's a
torches.
cliff below me.
Yes,
right?
you've definitely walked up to a cliff. Yes.
Mm. So I'll just use my levitate to levitate myself down the cliff. I can do that, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope it's not
Yeah,
like an
sure.
ocean
Yeah,
at the bottom.
yeah. I
like.
would say why not? Right? Yeah.
To figure out what's at the bottom. I mean, what's the duration on it? I think it's 10 minutes.
Yeah, you can go a long way.
You can easily get down the cliff. Yeah. You
Yeah.
levitate yourself down, and you manage to land at the bottom from where you are. Okay. Do you have at this point? Do you have a torch on you, or not?
I mean, I guess I'll use the torch now.
Okay.
New scenery.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you use the torch and you can see like yeah, it's like a cliff thing and it's like it cliff face but the track like it still goes downhill more from there a little bit, but you can't really see. You can see cliff behind you, cliff going both ways, left and right, and there's like a little bit of an incline down.
I go downhill. Everything's going downhill, man.
Everything's going downhill. Okay, yes. After like pretty much not more than a few minutes, you arrive at well, you kind of just like you keep going, and then it flattens a bit, and you can feel. Well, no, yeah, it flattens. Like the snow flattens, right? This is like snow, not a lot, but yeah, it gets flat, and you keep walking for a few more minutes, and it keeps being flat, very flat.
Do I see anything new? No, I guess.
Not yet. But speaking this in minutes at the moment, so like after 15 more minutes, it's still flat. It took you 5 minutes, 10 minutes to get to the flatness, and then 10 more minutes, I guess. Let's say 10 more minutes, and it's still flat.
Okay, I'm looking around if there is if there is some shelter. I can maybe take a rest because I'm kind of getting tired now.
Kind of.
Been there for a bit. There's more shelter definitely at the rock face, the cliff face. Yeah, you keep going around a little bit more for, I don't know, let's say another 20 minutes. Find no shelter. Unless you go straight back, or like backish direction.
No, I don't want to go back.
Oh, and you
Keep going
Um,
forward.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Keep going
Or
forward.
I don't know.
But at this point, he hasn't like recognized any terrain or anything.
No.
That's pretty hard in darkness as well. Even
But,
with
like,
Yeah, but like right now it's really flat. Like everything that the torch sees has been very flat for quite a bit now. Ever since like 5 minutes off the cliff, 10 minutes off the cliff, it's been flat.
you on the lake or something? I'm so confused.
I'm not gonna come. I have.
I'm not going to comment either.
Yeah, I have like two. I have,
Jacko's so obvious, man. Jacko, come on.
Ah,
I have
so
a few
obvious.
ideas. Like I can be sure.
He's obviously found the motorway. Come on, Jacko.
Yeah. He's on the map.
Highway to the
Isn't that a valley, I guess? But... Yeah, well,
I mean, I'm looking around, but there's nothing apparently.
Yeah, well, it
Look-
kind of depends on how long do you keep looking around. You look around, you keep going in a direction, or you like looking
mean,
at the
I'm-
more wide area, or
I mean, I'm going in a straight line, but I'm
in a straight
constantly
line. Okay, you constantly in a straight line. Okay, sure.
looking around if there's anything I recognize or I know a landmark or footprint,
Yeah. Okay,
whatever,
yeah.
animal.
But there's no landmarks where you are right now, none that you can see.
So the ground is flat and nothing else like I can see or figure out. Right?
Exactly. You've never been here before. You are 100% certain of that.
You have no memory of this place.
But that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Like
Yeah.
another. Okay. Yeah. Another half an hour of walking. And it's no kind of lesson. And at some point, like in front of you, see chunks of ice on a frozen lake.
Chunks of ice on a frozen lake.
Perfect
Oh,
time to get
that-
that hag.
That makes me happy. So
You know the wind blows through, along with some cracking sounds.
oh, the ice is cracking, right?
no, someone's just cracking their knuckles right behind you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is
I
actually, this
I
is
guess I'll turn and I mean I'm what I see the lake in front of me, right?
yes.
Okay, so I'll just like stop in front of the lake and I guess turn right maybe, and then follow the coast.
Okay. How heavy are you?
Huh? Oh,
It's made
how
out of
heavy?
hair. You know.
I mean, the air can be heavy if it's made like.
It's probably not a problem, but you know, just in case the situation comes up.
I mean, it's like personal weight plus items, right? Both.
Yes, of course.
Minimum weight, a decent amount.
Plus items, I'm like
Okay, I'm finding it. Yeah, 260, 265, 260. Okay.
Wait, you only weigh like 65, or you all right?
Nah,
Two.
no.
260.
260.
Oh, that's not that loud.
Yeah,
60
I'm chunky
pounds.
boy.
Pretty chunky.
What
Yeah,
is
I'm
that?
chunky boy.
Where is actually your weight in character sheet, anyways? Can't seem to find it.
You need to press
Five.
the cog wheel.
What?
Oh,
No, you
not
don't.
really.
No, you don't.
Sim, you do have to get
Oh,
technical
oh,
with some settings. But
oh,
this
not
was
the
Second
cog wheel,
page
sorry.
setting. Second page and
The,
setting.
Yeah,
the
bio.
bio. The bio, sorry.
Bio page and the top right.
Maybe
Oh,
you never filled it in.
There you go. Yeah, up there. I do have wooden weight in.
Yeah, that should be.
60 kilos still.
Okay. Right. Not bad. Yeah. Okay. Yes, you hear. Yeah, you hear. You keep going. Yeah, you keep going to the right. You keep going alongish the ice coast. Roll me a perception check. Actually, wait a second. Nah. You hear cracks as you keep going.
Cracks were beneath me.
Oh, like in the general vicinity of you.
Just
yeah.
to
Kind
be
of
just to
okay.
be just to be clear, because I think that might have been like a misconception at some point. Dashton is currently walking along the edge next to open water, right? He's not on like land, walking along next to the icy coast.
Yes, that was my interpretation. Yes.
Yeah.
Or
So
ice
like,
next to them.
so yeah.
Okay.
So
I mean-
you're out like somewhere along.
Yeah, so you're-
here
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Rubber boy.
I mean, if I'm now kind of realizing that there might be ice beneath my feet, and I try to get a bit more away from the coast.
Okay, perfect. Then in that case, roll me a dexterity save with advantage, please.
Killer whale tries to.
Ooh. Who keeps putting these little green dots on the map randomly? I spotted two now.
Someone with a drawing tool out, I guess.
Piece of
Somebody with the green
someone with the
colour,
green
Chris.
color, huh?
Noah, maybe?
Okay, yeah. You're fine. You hear more cracks as you kind of just like rush away from the spot where you heard the cracks. And a little bit of
I
snow. Snow
slowly
dips a bit.
rush away.
Slowly rush away.
I mean, okay,
And
yeah.
careful.
Luckily, the 20 was on the first roll then. Yeah. You kind of like, yeah. You get away. You're currently fine. You perhaps go a little bit more inward,
Inward toward what?
or do you keep going along the ice coast? Just like I'm just trying to figure out which path you're taking.
I keep going along the coast, and I'm walking a bit more carefully now.
But I think it means like how far from the but the cliff face is the
okay.
coast, right? The cliff face is where the water.
This is the
begins.
coast. You're quite. Yes, that's where you would generally want to be. Yes, if you're gonna follow the coast, because the coast is really close to the coast. You're currently definitely walking on ice in the middle of the lake. You've deduced that much. You're smart enough for that.
What's it, wisdom? Ah, he's very wise.
Yeah.
Wisdom is wise. Yeah.
Wise AF.
My
And yes,
my
the survival
worry
laws.
is, my worry is if I go too far away from the water, I will lose. I mean, I'll get lost again.
But I think the cliff face was where because maybe I don't know.
I mean,
I
okay,
don't say
look,
too much,
like
but-
basically,
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't
you
sure
have
about
lake
the
at one side, you have cliff face at the other, right? And you want to go in a direction. Like it's your choice which thing you follow. But right now, you are in the middle of the lake. Not quite in the middle of the lake. Might just keep going. You know, it's the town is not
okay,
the town.
okay.
There's no town in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Okay. I mean,
It's not
then
really
I'll.
particularly tired. It's been like forever.
Yeah, it's true. He's pretty tired.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Honestly,
yes.
I'm a little
You're
bit
It should be
exhausted.
like
Yeah.
way past midnight already, right?
It's like morning, I think, almost, right?
Oh yeah, it's just getting morning, man. It's like
When
still
did-
a couple
when
of more. It's still a few more hours away from you guys waking up, but getting there.
Like, when is exhaustion actually in 5e? I don't.
It's like if you don't get a long rest, you get a level of exhaustion.
Yep.
I think, right?
That's so in like a couple of hours exhaustion.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can travel like 24 miles per day, which you guys have.
I mean, it's
so-
24 miles are probably normal conditions. In these conditions, probably at least like max out.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean,
Yeah, but
it's
even like from the general direction of Calvin's Cairn to Cairn Koenig is 4 miles.
Yeah, it's true.
so,
Yeah, true.
yeah. It just takes longer because the terrain. That's basically the big thing. Like
I think I think the 24 miles is a measure in like very good air conditions. I think it's
Yeah,
time that makes the most sense
definitely.
as measurement, not distance. So in this case, I would like say it's a max like a quarter of it. Like snow, weather in snow is fucking bullshit compared to like flat ground.
oh yeah, yeah.
And-
But that's also why you have snowshoes. Snowshoes help
Yeah.
massively.
Yeah,
Like
haven't
that's a
even-
massive help.
Yeah, I haven't even
Um,
traveled in snow like that. It's fucking.
Okay. Let's kind of
Oh,
speed. Let's kind of
Tom.
speed. Let's kind of speed. Yes.
about the snowshoes. They're like, the big flat ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, that helps with the
Yeah.
the ice too.
That's snowshoes. Yeah.
Would
The
have been
lake.
so dead.
Oh
if it
yeah.
wasn't-
Oh yes. Oh yes. It would not have been an advantage roll if you didn't have snowshoes. Basically.
Okay, so Darshan then realizes that he's on
Yeah, nice.
bit ice, yeah, and steers a bit more towards the cliffs. But I think I still stay on the ice and just continue walking along the coast, I guess, in the same direction.
Yeah, it's a little bit hard to distinguish, but we've seen enough. You can follow the coast. Yeah.
But the question
Uh,
is, which way did you follow it, right?
He went right. Yeah. So I'm assuming he
Oh,
keeps
you
Yeah.
going
went
right.
when you came down off the cliff. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that's Darshan's perspective, right? Not maybe map right.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Darshan.
yeah, he came down off the cliff and he went.
Yep. Right.
We don't know where he
yes,
is, so I
so
think
you've
the
been
end-
going. So okay, let's see. You've been going for 9 hours till then. Half an hour that way. Another half an hour on the ice
It's been
here.
37 years.
That feels like that.
Oh, it's been a very long time. Right. Yes. Yeah. At this point, you guys are already woken up. Dashton's just been a machine pushing through, but you are feeling tired. And after another hour, after another getting back to the coastline to follow the coastline. After another hour after that, you see lights. No, yeah. Wait a second.
It's
No,
Roland's
you
cave.
wouldn't see lights. You wouldn't see lights yet, but you keep going. Yeah, you would keep going.
Imagine you see lights.
Yeah.
And the cliffside
Feel.
starts being a little bit more closer to the coastline after a bit, and then you kind of just coastline ends, and you realize you've managed to walk into the port of Cair Koenig or Cair Dinaval.
Oh
my.
my.
One of the
yeah,
two.
yeah.
One of the two. But after walking in, you can very clearly distinguish that it is Cair Koenig, yes, not Cair Dinaval.
You hear a voice. There's some kind of
he
monster coming from the lake, and like a crossbow bolt.
You find this is where we're trying to find all the amulets though. You write down already. Chance.
That's
No,
Dinaval,
he's
man, not
Koenig.
Cair Koenig.
Oh, whatever. Go down. While you're on the coast, go on down, dash down. You got it. You.
Just keep walking.
Pushed through a little bit.
I keep walking.
That's only another 4 miles. Just...
Yeah.
It's 2 hours on the road, 10 hours on Nah, not 10 hours. Yeah, you kind of just walk there, but it's it's still quite early on. You don't really see many people out. So let's pause you for a moment. The rest of you
just like a
go to
question.
town, right? You just go straight to town, right? The rest of you, in the morning.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well,
Yeah, so-
as we wake up, I'm like, you sure you don't want another try at the dragon, right?
You're joking, right?
I was definitely joking, yeah.
You're always joking. Oh, okay. I write that.
I'm not always
down.
joking.
You just said that.
He was joking when he said he doesn't always joke.
What?
He understands me.
Let's go.
Think.
Okay.
And let's be very careful getting back to town.
I bet
It's
Dashan's
horrible
already
to
got a
get-
nice. I bet Dashan's already got a nice fire waiting for us in the
I'm
inn.
sure he does, and we should be very careful to get back safely because it would really suck to get lost out here. You could like wander into a
Oh, I
lake
can't
or
imagine.
off a cliff.
No, I mean you wouldn't walk off a cliff, right? You would realize that would be the lake cliff.
It could really suck, is all I'm saying. So let's not get lost.
All right. But okay. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Like we just head back where we came from yesterday.
Let's
Yeah,
give it a
maybe
go.
this should have taken long. Yeah. You start going towards the town. You'll get there in what's it,
Okay,
5
how
hours.
do we actually navigate our ways to away the town, though? How do we do that?
What's that?
How do we figure out which direction is the town?
Went downhill.
You just fucking like roughly direction. Like not like we're gonna like go there straight away, but
Going
like
down.
I'm assuming you'd be able to at least have a cone like kind of like that wide, right, or some shit.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, that's
This
optimistic.
is why we do
That's a pretty optimistic cone, I feel.
nice survival checks.
I don't know. It's optimistic for us, maybe, but I don't know if it's optimistic for adventurers to spend all day traveling around wilderness.
Yeah, but like,
we
we
have
don't
stuff
actually.
so far. Okay, I'll survival us. I got plus
Yeah,
4.
like it depends on the survival check. I feel how
I'll
big.
help you.
I know the way. I've been here a million times.
Oh no, it's the other way.
Wait, you're assisting me?
Yeah, it's that way.
Is it though?
Mhm.
Is it really? Yes, you have the
Yeah.
highest dice. First dice or the
It's
second?
the second dice. Oh, okay. We're both not very good.
Fuck. Yeah, this way. It's like I said.
No, the other way. Oh, we just. Oh wait, maybe fine. Maybe you're right. But
Do I roll a d6, Tom?
D6 plus.
see, so the other way was right, Chris. This is the wrong way.
I wanted to beach travel like for the next hour of
We
the
come
set.
to a cliff.
No, like this isn't right. We're going back up the hill, Roland.
Oh, you're not wrong. Okay, this way then.
Yeah, the other way.
I mean, this should be fast now that Tom knows the rules of this thing.
That seems good.
Yeah, that's right.
This seems like the right way.
Yeah. Oh
We
man, I
really
miss
got a
that shit.
compass, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, compasses would be nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alan, can you make a compass?
I mean, anything can be made if you have the time and resources. I don't have it. Well, I
You
don't have
can
the resources.
get that
made
new
a
robot.
fucking
You can get
robot
that new
last
robot in like in a night. So.
Oh yes, but he doesn't have.
Yeah. Roll me another survival.
Have you?
He
slowed
needs like a
back?
little round metal thing with.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
A D6 plus.
This is
The
how
other
we
way.
At least we traveled the right way for some time. So
Oh,
it's
That's amazing.
It's
Oh,
good.
that
That
was- Oh my god.
I feel like I saw that tree.
Yeah,
before.
it's gonna be another survival now.
There's no
actually.
trees.
Another
No
survival.
trees.
Oh,
yeah.
where have we ended up? Oh no.
Oh, fucking
Hey,
hell.
I went the right way.
That's true, finally.
we stopped believing in
Okay,
Roland.
we actually
I
went
mean,
the
you
same
guys keep
direction
going
this
the
time.
same direction, yeah, which is
Yeah,
not too bad. Yeah, yeah, okay. After
Wait,
A
can
little
we
bit
have another
longer than
duel?
you
Can I aid Dane or something?
well, what's happened
yeah.
happened. Now I'm
Yeah,
scrapping
yeah,
the
that's true. That's true.
already.
That's true.
They also doesn't have survival.
After yes, after a little bit longer than you expected, a couple hours longer than you expected, pretty much you come across the road between Caradinwall and Caracony. The little bit more walked path.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
At least
we
you
just-
think it's between them. You don't think you've missed
We were just a
that
few
much.
a few.
Wait, what are we?
Miles.
What
No,
am
we're not even miles.
On the
Oh,
road.
we're probably only a few hundred meters away. Yeah, we found
On
the
the
road.
road.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not
Depends on
like
where
here.
you're at, I guess. But
Oh,
yeah.
excellent. We turn left.
Yeah, alright. No, no,
Yeah,
Imagine,
it
imagine
takes
if
you.
we somehow had snuck around here.
Oh, that
the road. We turn
With
left.
the going down cliffs and up cliffs and stuff. No, yeah. Like
Look, with a double now.
you've not missed by much. Basically,
Nice.
you're there in like half an hour you're there.
Let's say, well, double
You
that one.
managed to get to Kirkconnel.
You can do some Isma and Kronk shit, right? Where like it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, we're just like on the other side of the mountain all of a sudden.
It's just like we find our way to like the halfling cabin, like over here. Like what?
Oh, that'd be good. Okay, we made it. That's great. I guess you think that sounds probably gone to the end, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. He got
And
back
now,
much
yeah.
closer.
He's here, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, of course he'll be here.
Yeah.
I've been.
Okay, and now let's go back to.
Can you ask the question I have on Discord at some point?
You're the one who said he'd find his way back.
No, I said he survives. He's very bad at directions, usually.
Oh, well, if he survives but is out there for weeks, that's no good, right?
I mean, he can hunt, right?
As long as he survives, I suppose it's fine.
Was that a question?
We're gonna wait for him, or
Yeah,
Oh,
we're just
okay.
not sure.
If
If
it's
he
not
ain't
here, we'll go
here,
find him.
how will... Yeah, but how? You know?
how? What's that?
How will we find him?
We'll split up and look for clues.
But he could. But we tried that last time, and this is what happened, and that's what started all this mess.
Well, then we'll find more clues. And then we'll
Oh,
find
okay,
everyone
that'll
else.
do it. Yeah, of course. No, yeah, that makes sense.
Everyone's lost. Nobody is.
Maybe we should
It's
go
deep,
arrest that man.
it's deep.
Okay, so you had a question for Darstan. Yeah, I want to ask something. When I swapped to the other
Me?
team. Yeah. You were
Oh,
gonna ask
huh.
something.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Let me figure out what it was. I mean, yeah, no, I just wanted to say I'll try to find a tavern and get myself something to warm myself a bit after all that. stuff.
Okay. Let me get to where's this thing? Okay, let me see the map of the town. Okay, yeah. So you would have basically just come across like house. Would you? Yeah, I'm assuming you would go between houses, right, on the coast. You basically managed to get to the
I
just
should
gonna put you in that
remember where the tavern is, at least with my.
Yeah. Like, you've basically like walked from. You basically walked here, right? And like, kind of just like got this way, or like just here between the houses. Like, I don't know. At some point, you end up in this
Square.
in the square. At this point, you recognize these features that you've been here before. And yeah, there's the tavern, Hook, Line, Sinkers here. The Northern Lights Inn is there. You go to the tavern or the inn? You've been in the inn, the Northern Light before.
Yeah.
It's where you got
I go there.
dog
I go to the
Plus,
Northern Light.
I'm assuming you also probably want to lie down.
Yeah. We got a room with a fireplace or something. No.
No, I'll just be in the common room near the fire and
Yeah,
get a mug of something warm.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, so yeah, you walk in. Shit, I forgot the name. Where is she?
Oh, we will find him.
he? Where is he?
Yeah.
I'm
of this shore.
wondering, what would I drink if I wanted something warm?
Hot
And
chocolate.
I mean,
And
I'm
beer,
not sure.
yeah.
Yeah, you
I
would
have
like
something
you
like
wouldn't get okay. Okay, we're gonna get there. Yeah, like it's
I mean,
Ali. It's one of the shore art sisters, the one that like basically talked a lot to you. She is you walk in. She greets you. Ah, well, welcome back. You've been gone for a bit. Did you find anything? And where's your companions?
Not sure. Just give me something warm.
Bad day. Okay. And she shouts into the kitchen.
Yeah. I need a table and
Yes, a little bit of
something warm.
What did they give you? Stew, I think, or something.
Ooh.
Man, I can fucking find out. To get some nice.
Ooh, stew.
Yeah, I
must
guess.
it?
it's
Yeah.
cool. I
Like,
want
yeah,
some
she's
stew.
like, heat up something.
Drink a mug of gravy and I'll warm you up.
Yeah, bowl of soup. Yeah, warm bowl of soup.
Lovely.
She walks out. She sees you. Oh yeah, you look rough. Brings your soup, puts it out in front of you. Goes back in the kitchen. And like a minute later, she just brings another bowl of soup out. Right, just puts it next to it. I think you need more than just one.
Oh,
And yeah,
thank you, good woman. Thank you.
yeah.
The-
Occasionally, some snoring interrupts you. Then you look over and you see Trovus,
Speaker.
the speaker, yeah, the Dragonborn Town speaker. He's kind of like snoring in one of the chairs close to the fire. And yeah, I'm assuming you just stay there.
Yeah, I wanna ask the serving girl, woman.
Yeah, yeah, one of the owners. So.
Yeah, sorry. Did you see any of my companions here
Nope, you're the first.
or in the town? Oh. Okay.
Got spread up in the
Thanks for
blizzard, eh?
information.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm
Well,
sure they'll be
thank you.
fine. They'll walk through these doors any minute now.
Yeah, I hope so too.
7 hours later.
The hook, line, and sinker. Let's go.
Wait, what were
Yeah,
you saying,
so-
little one? You wanna arrest Iceman?
Yeah, right. That seems now safer than the dragon. I was a little worried about it, but then we saw a dragon, and now I think maybe it's a safer option.
You know, if you want to go that route, I've got just a trick.
Do we need a trick?
Oh, it's quite handy, right?
I don't know what it is, so it's hard to say.
Well, you know that irritating magic we encountered with those cultist guys at the castle, right? That froze you in place.
Mm-hmm.
You made an effort to learn it.
Alright, but
Now, if I spot
mean,
him in a dark alley or something, I can like freeze
how
him
is-
right up.
how is he going to come quietly with us if he's paralyzed?
Or we'll just carry him or something, you know?
Oh, okay.
Or first knock
Couldn't
him
he-
out, I suppose.
Wait, can't we just tell him he's under arrest?
Or you want to do it all legal like then?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a way to go.
Definitely advantages to both approaches.
One of them is assault, right? If he's innocent. I think technically still assault, even if he's guilty.
But I also think that we don't actually have the power to arrest people. So that's kind of illegal
Well, we
too.
got told by it's a citizen's arrest. We got told by a sergeant that he was a murderer.
In citizens here, mate.
Oh no, it wasn't a sergeant, was it? No, my mistake. It's been trying a few days. It was just. Well, then
Just
we'll
some
surely we have
random
to,
dwarf.
maybe we should talk to him about her suspicions, and then he'll confirm or deny them.
But we spoke to him, but not about the suspicions.
Exactly. So now we can bring it up.
I think we should follow him for a day or two and see what he gets up to.
Yeah, he said like he splits up with his boss,
Oh, yeah.
dwarf, right?
That's
There's
right.
plenty of us, right? I heard that's better for keeping watch on someone because it makes it less likely for them to recognize you.
I
That
think
makes
after yesterday it would be nice to have a good day of, just spend the day a little bit.
Well, I mean, the
Nice.
day's,
FBI
day's
stuff.
already getting on quite a bit. It's almost evening. I mean, we set off, I guess, in the morning, right? You only get like a few hours of light.
Yeah, like you've definitely you would have probably made it back to town in between the dim time, but like you've overwalked or however you want to call
Yeah.
that, and it's now just like you arrive in town like a little bit after it's dark again.
Like, I guess we can just. I mean, we can just go to sleep tonight, I guess, and start the watching in the morning.
Just to confirm, Tom, like the killings happen on a new moon. And what I want
Sorry?
to confirm is that
No,
it's going to
sorry,
be a
what?
while before the killings happen, right? Like before we think a new killing might happen.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
on a
Like,
specific moon date, right?
yeah, like it was 3 days ago from when you
The last, yeah, okay. So
from the last one from when you got the quest.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
There's the only way. I guess we like tonight or this evening or this afternoon. I'm not quite sure how to call it without the sun. I guess we should go check though and make sure they're still here, right? And then maybe surreptitiously ask them to make sure they're not trying to leave early in the morning or anything.
Yeah, I suppose we could. We're running out of excuses to have a meet cute.
Well, it was only the two of us to go there. Actually, someone else can just say, let's go and go have a look.
As long as no one else snitches, that we're kind of like a band.
We have both in West, correct?
Yeah, I spoke to the dwarf.
Oh yeah, but only the dwarf. I'm sure that is. I mean, that is a suspicious. We're adventurers and they're traders, right? That's what we do.
I mean,
We just came from an expedition, right? Maybe we're stocking up.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh, we,
this stuff, then yes.
we also do need more rations, right? We could actually go buy some as well at the same time.
Yeah, that's true. Been carrying this gem around. Be good to do something with it.
Oh yeah, I could also sell my
Okay.
gem. I wanted to buy
Yeah,
a armor for myself.
Doing this discussion doing the long time travel or now that you're in town or
Now the wind town, I think, right? That's like I
Yeah.
guess walking
Yeah,
through town.
mostly, I guess.
Yeah, but what we
yeah, like where do you go? Do you just go to the Northern Light, where you kind of started off?
I mean, where was the place where people were setting up like the stove, like the outdoor stove for like the
Not those, right?
the Helene guys,
Okay.
they were here.
Okay, we walked to Northern Light, but like via this route, like along the dock
Via
kind of thing.
this route, yeah.
Yeah, and then like we'll see.
They're
other
there.
people
They're there. They're there.
by. Okay, yeah, like yeah, okay. I don't even. They looked just as permanent as ever. Like, but I'm assuming if they were leaving one, they'd probably start packing up like the night before. But it's like completely still permanent.
Yeah, they're still the same setup. Yeah. There's still some people.
Well, if what's his face, Blue Eyes. If he's watching, if he's looking around, I'll acknowledge that I'm looking at him, but like in a friendly manner, just like give him a one up for respect, one down for acknowledgement, or whatever it is.
We invited him to have drinks with us, and then we left the town. Remember?
Yeah,
So
maybe he's really emotionally
he's not in a good
devastated.
mood, exactly.
Yeah, he just like he acknowledges your pack. Yeah.
The up nod.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I guess we.
Yeah, you get to know like after your soups, do you just kind of like do you wanna try and have sleep and have a long rest, or do you just kind of I don't know chill?
They would definitely go for having.
Well, no, dash 10.
Oh yeah, that's ten, right?
You haven't had soup yet.
I mean, after this.
Because at this point, like you're still pretty exhausted.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna take
Yeah.
a long rest,
I
you're
mean-
gonna get a little bit of exhaustion level 1, pretty much for the rest of the day.
After this too, I will stay there for maybe an hour, or maybe
Okay.
half an hour, and then if nothing special happens, I'll just try to find a room and get some sleep.
Yeah, you can definitely do that in the end. Yes. So what's that for? Yeah, yeah. Shit, I forget how much we said was payment. You know what? No. She is for you for free.
Whoa.
I know you're working. Yeah, you had a rough day, and we sent you out on the way. Hope you found something. If not, just have this room. It's night on us. Maybe more luck. Maybe there will be more luck in the morning.
Thank you. And I'll go upstairs and go to sleep.
Yep. Okay, and the rest of you go to the Northern Light. Yeah, you walk in. And yeah, like you see Ali. Yeah. Ah, there you are. Your friend was here.
Oh,
Morning.
wow. That's that?
Yeah,
That
I think
is
he's
good
sleeping
news.
upstairs.
Oh, that's
Seems to have walked through the night.
Wow.
Yeah, you should have had faith, mate. And kind of slap you on the shoulder.
Wait, what? Hey, he's the Protectron.
You said he was
protects
gay.
me.
Get lost.
Ding. No. Do not touch. Okay. Wow, that's. Oh, he must be so tired though. I hope he's okay.
He's sleeping now, I guess.
You chat, babe.
Sure, he'll be fine.
I suppose we shouldn't.
have faith. Why don't you have faith?
Well, that solves the question of whether we should search for him or not.
Good. Let's get some soup.
Oh, soup.
Coming up
Hot soup.
on the house this time.
Oh, what? That's very kind. Why is it on the house?
You seem to have had a rough time in the task we set you up to, and refresh
we
yourself.
didn't
Maybe there'll
find
be
you.
more luck. I'm assuming so. Yes, and you seem a little bit out of spirits. Maybe there'll be more. I don't know, more
Yeah.
break-ins or something tomorrow. More to go
Would
off.
you believe it? We bumped into old Avaricious up on that mountain, or whatever the name is called. Avaricious.
Virtues. The
The
dragon?
Avaricious.
dragon,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was horrifying.
Luckily,
We
we all
almost
Imagine
died.
so. I would not want to meet
Luckily, we all
her
got
up close.
We all got away in
Already.
one piece. And then
Yes.
suddenly realization strikes Kellen's face, and he's like, "Wait a second." He kind of looks through our protectron. No, I forgot all about Touche.
Wait a minute. The cat? You don't have the cat anymore?
I don't have the cat. I forgot about him.
Poor creature.
Oh, maybe he's probably okay, right?
Okay, in the
Yeah,
sense
which
that he
like
died.
falls to his knees and starts sobbing into your shoulder.
You must be okay. What do you mean fall on your knees? I'm standing on a robot. I'm
Oh,
tall
you're still on
now.
the robot? Yeah, okay. Oh, that's because I'll use the leg
Yeah,
of the robot.
stop touching. But he could be okay. Like he grew up in this area.
Okay, in the sense that he died a swift death.
No, he would have jumped from Protectron to safety, and then found the big tiger, and it would have looked after him.
He was so young.
The
It
Could have
was
happened.
that, sadly.
So innocent.
No, he's fine.
perhaps
we
we
don't-
should. Well,
Maybe we should go back and start looking.
Hmm.
He was kind of a mascot. I mean,
I'm
pretty
fairly
important to
certain
the whole shebang.
there's no way we could find him even if he
What
was.
color was his fur?
Black, right?
Oh,
Black, yeah,
black.
it's a black cat.
He'll stand right out in the snow.
Yes, he will if we happen to run into him, but we could
Maybe
see
look
him.
at it like this.
Even in light, we could only see a few hundred feet. There's no way we find a small cat somewhere in the snow.
Well, if we put together a team.
Callum, look at it like this, right? Maybe the dragon didn't chase us because he already had a little snack. Maybe
No!
Touche sacrificed himself for us, so we could live on in his spirit.
Oh, look, soup.
Just like Devon, they were so similar.
Yep, the soup comes knocking.
Got some nice cat soup here. Oh, maybe.
Glug, 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 glug,
Poor
glug, glug.
Touche, but we just became his owners. I feel so bad.
Yeah, I really didn't think it could get worse, you know, his previous owners being cultists and all. But somehow he managed.
It is a sad loss.
It's too dangerous a life we lead. We can't put any more innocence through it.
Maybe it's just too dangerous a life Protectron leads.
Maybe. Oh, maybe.
It is a dangerous place.
Anyway.
Damn it. Fake
I have-
snoring
I
sounds
want-
will
I
get
want
picked
my
up in the mic.
I want my soup and then I want to go to bed.
I mean, no, it's... Yeah. I mean, I guess, right? But it's not that much...
We've only been awake for 7 hours, Chris.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
pretty much, yeah.
if we go to bed early, we can kind of align back with Dashtown. Otherwise, everything's gonna be fucked.
Everything's
I
over.
mean, not necessarily.
Let's try not have to sleep for like 16 hours, it's fine. You look
No.
tired.
Well, we,
Did you
don't, we can rest without sleeping, right? Like we can just...
Oh, we
Chill.
travel
like,
through
I mean, yeah,
through the morning
no,
and then through the
still, it
light
can't
and
be
then
that long.
Can I ask you some questions?
Who?
Who?
You're asking this? No, Hooch.
Well,
Coming
not
up
doing
in
much.
line.
Well, before, remember when you cast your magic, you summon the appearance of a, I think it's an old flintlock, right?
It's true.
You said it was something to do with your captain?
Technology.
No, maybe new for these people in this universe. No, I mean this. I don't know what plane. I'm from a different plane. No, not different plane. Different mode. What the fuck do they call it? in this
different
game?
universe
I
for
can't-
sure, right? Like you're from a material plane in an alternate dimension.
Nah, you've been just moved around a bit.
Just moved around a bit, and that's all it was.
Moved around a
Just
bit. Yeah,
a
you
little
said-
bit of a jigga jig, you know.
You said it was something to do with your old captain. Also,
Yeah, that's
You
true.
didn't
He's
say
very
much
proud
about
of
that.
it.
but you, I guess, don't have it now. But you got inspired enough by it to replicate it in a way.
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
You
I
know.
know.
Oh, sorry. It's that about sums it up. Oh, but how did he get the technology? It's quite. Well, it's not a closely guarded. Well, it's still quite closely guarded.
The interesting part about our trade is that you meet a lot of interesting people. So,
Wait, what's your trade?
I used to be on a merchant ship, you know.
Oh, a
Trading.
sailor in the navy.
What's your trade? Trading.
Yeah, so we visited lots of places. There was even this interesting city filled with a lot of your people, and all kinds of crazy things, like these big arrows. They would shoot up in the sky and they would explode. They would all bring forth all
yes.
kinds of pretty lights.
Well, but which island was this? It
was
wasn't. It
called
wasn't
Lantern.
Lantern. Oh, it was. You wait. You must have been there so recently. Wow.
Within the past few years, for sure.
I mean, it only came back to this material plane in the last couple of years, so it must have been super
what?
recently.
Didn't know that information.
Oh, I'm surprised no one mentioned it.
No one mentioned that.
Oh, when you were at the island, you know. Well, I mean, yeah, maybe you just, I guess, were busy. I don't assume you were drunk. Oh, yeah, I mean, I knew we had a lot of ships trading between the islands recently because obviously we just came back and we wanted to learn much more about, you know, what was going on in the mainland and all of that. So there was a lot of trade happening. But
Is this like secret technology? This pistol?
do you know how your captain got it? He just went there and he just bought it from somebody, or?
Yeah.
Is it possible that it was
person.
less honourable than that? I
You're on such
just
a one,
just in the way you've described.
I believe you. So I'm checking. What year is it again? It's like
1486 or something.
1489.
Yeah, so it's 2 years after
Early
Lancer
winter of
came back.
1489.
Okay, 2 years ago it returned back to this plane. But
What?
wow. Well, but
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
person he got it from was very grateful for the trade.
Oh, I guess it does look like an old version of some of our technology. So, yeah.
He was the only one of the crew who could, who actually had one. That makes you feel better. I'm not sure.
And I mean, the ammunition they use is quite volatile, to say the least. It's quite.
Yeah, but let me handle it.
I see. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you visited my home. I mean, that was about the time I left it, I guess. I try to remember the merchant ship I got passage on, and if there was a guy on it called Hooch. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I left on a trader, very soon after that time.
I served on a bunch of ships, man.
Oh, okay.
Kind of hopped around,
Fair enough. Well, interesting. Good to know. I'm just curious where you found out, or where you got it, or where he got it. But yeah, it's a splendid bit of engineering work, although very dangerous.
If I can ask, I have a bit of a curiosity of my own. When I joined this lovely band of people, I was under the impression that you guys had known each other for a little bit, that you were connected in a way, but now I'm not so sure. How long did you guys know each other before me and Ashton arrived on the scene?
Around 4 days.
Well, no,
4 days, you don't say.
We've known each other for longer than that.
No, it's about 4 days. It took us. We met that one. Oh, okay. Me and you, we had known each other for.
Me, you, and Kun and Darren.
Yeah, we've known each other for
A couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks before that. That time we met with
Roland and
a friend of mine.
I'd known Vesna for years.
Poor Vesna.
Yeah, we met the two of them around 4 days before we met you.
I'm gonna raise my glass to Vecna.
Vesna and Darren.
Right.
I don't know. I never got it right.
And Darren. And Darren.
And
Right.
Yeah, okay. And Touche.
Roller man.
And Touche.
And Touche.
And Touche.
And Touche.
And Dashtan.
Well, he's. Wait a second. Alright, but yeah. After talking to Hooch a little bit, I'll. I don't sleep or anything about it, so I'll finish these. If the actual one was in a little bit of rudimentary state, I'll finalize the version.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you guys are just kind of chilling. Dashtan is sleeping. Yeah, I guess. guess we kind of just you chill and then sleep, or are you doing something in the evening after chilling?
Sleeping.
Dashtown wakes up. We're just kind of going. We're just kind of going forward a day again.
We're going forward another day, maybe.
We're
I'll,
going forward another day.
I'll scroll in if you have any
okay.
more of the good stuff left.
I mean, morning we were.
Let? My gosh.
Like, a little, but I'm saving what I got, man, for special occasions. Surviving a dragon's a thing, but it's not quite. I'm really running low.
What are your plans then?
Is my math right?
We got a world to save, or at least a son to bring back.
Okay, so it's
Wow.
basically morning
Oh,
again. Like
can't wait, man.
fucking 9 a.m. on a new day.
9 a.m. The alarm goes off.
Gonna grow
Jackson
so many
shakes me
plants.
awake. Wake up, wake up. Like,
That's
You used to have quite a bit of time. That was
Yeah. That's just
good
kind
to
of
see that.
you kind of just basically sleep through the whole thing. It's very exhausting. Very exhausting day before that.
I could do with a 16-hour sleep.
Simplify that.
16 hours is not fun. I just had one.
Just- Yeah, but yeah, you're definitely the first one to wake up and yeah, you wake up at 7. Yeah, I mean, I guess you go back down and eat breakfast.
If you go down, you see
then
me
chill.
like lying on the table, like with my head on the table.
That's how you're sleeping. Okay.
Gets thrown out for being a drunkard into the snow.
I
Yeah,
cast aid on Dashdan again. when we Get together this morning.
beautiful.
Oh, fine.
You're all together. It's morning of a new day.
Oh,
What do
Dashdan.
you do?
you really showed us up,
Oh.
Dashtan. You got it hours before us.
Yeah, you were long asleep before we got to town. Well
How
done.
did you get it so fast?
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
How? I walked. I tried looking for you up
Oh.
on the mountain, but then I thought maybe they went to the camp, and then
Mhm.
I kind of didn't find the camp, so I decided maybe the best way to find you is to find the town at least, and even that wasn't easy in the darkness.
Oh, sure. You're exaggerating. I bet you.
You did a
very
good
well.
job, it would seem.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. You can lead the way in the future.
You can get this
Full
in
of
our.
faith.
You can get this in enhanced armor today because what's the name is there? Hey. Well, we know not it. Wait, why was I still giving that out to my walls, right?
Yeah, it was me.
So-
I wasn't getting my concentration.
Yeah. So today you can have +1 AC dash. I'm sure it will come in handy.
Plus
He
one.
fixes your armor, and your armor class goes up by 1.
Yeah.
I don't wear any armor.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh, well, technically, it can also be applied to clothing, I believe.
Doesn't
You
wear
have
any
clothing,
clothes.
right?
I
Actually, no, it has to be a suit of armor. Oh shit, so no, I can't. So I go to do it, and they're like, wait a second. I like look under your shirt. It's like, it's your skin under here.
So how is it's like you lock on his
So
abs. It's like,
fake, yeah.
like what? What are you made of?
feel like touching my nipples.
Walk out.
Rock up, man. Fucking diamonds.
Alright, who's gonna be in melee? If I say you're gonna be in melee team, maybe you'll be in melee. I'll be like, alright, Dane, I guess it's you instead. Yeah, so I'll fix up your
You
armor
can fight
instead.
today.
You wear armor, right? You wear armor.
Yeah, I have armor.
There you go. Let's get that.
While he's attaching the piece, I'll walk up to Dashtan and say, "Yeah, it's good to see you, mate. Good to see you're all hunky dory."
Although,
I saved your bottle with gin. You want some?
although the one we I
That's the
really,
thing I miss most. But you know, you promised not to skip out on me, alright? We still got your daddy issues to resolve and everything.
Right. Oh, Dash Time, by the way, today we're gonna be keeping an eye on Blue Eyes. I give you a look like Blue Eyes.
Dragon.
although on the
Okay.
cannon on the front of the armor, if you're planning on doing stuff in the day, I can't help you to most of the day. Maybe in the evening, but I have some thinking to do. I'll be spending most of the day in my room upstairs.
Oh, okay. I was about to attach it, but I'm sure you told me it before I finalize it. Whatever. I just like I put on my own shirt instead. Alright, I guess I'll wear it.
I've got leather
Oh,
armor.
no one
but-
wants
Too
your
bad. Too. I can't keep. If I offered it to two people, they would say no. Fuck it, I'll take it. You know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I got to. Yeah.
I don't want to be in melee if I can help it.
All right, but if this evening we're gonna track down Blue Eyes, you can come with that, right? If we need to follow him, like somewhere dangerous.
Yes, possibly. I'll tell you in the evening. Yes.
Okay.
But
But that's
sorry.
still
Sorry, go ahead.
that's still the plan, right, guys? Can look at the others. We're gonna keep an eye on him today. I don't really know how you do that.
If nothing else, I like to spend a day in town. See the sights. Maybe see a little bit of Blue Eyes. Sorry, Timo, did you say Theron would be up in his room or that he would go somewhere?
Yeah, I'll finish room. Yeah, he's
Okay.
room.
All right, but
Hey, right? So
Did
you are.
did you see anything on your travels? I mean, the way back, did you find anything?
no, kind of straightforward. We just came straight back.
I see you ate the cat.
What?
It was getting real dire out there. We had no
No.
choice.
What do you mean? Of course not. You were there when the dragon was attacking, and he was inside Protectron when it attacked Protectron.
Oh.
But he might be
Uh,
okay.
I saw the dragon and decided to,
Wait, what?
to just go.
Yeah, well, so
Yeah,
did
that's a
I.
good thing, I
But
suppose. Yeah.
Protectron gave his, not life, but gave his, I don't know, he went and gave his something to save us. And
So new
now he's,
Protectron reacting to this information.
now he's back. I pat it on the shoulder. Now it's back.
Not having a crisis faith.
It's in the job description, I guess.
That's what he's built for, to give his life.
You said you modeled him after your dead friend?
Inspired by, yeah. Who also gave his life so we could live.
There
We
might
will
be some
always
issues there. Maybe we should
will-
delve into that.
we will always remember him through Protectron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you do today?
What do we do?
We stake out Blue Eyes.
Okay.
We get the
Shifts,
cop car,
you
we
do
get the
the-
donuts.
Yes.
We get
No.
the coffee.
Okay. So we don't all want
Who's the expert?
ignoring what
whatever he
Roland
says.
said. I don't think we all
I'm
want
gonna
to
be
be
the
there.
bad cop.
What's that?
Some people can definitely enjoy the sights in the town if they want to.
You will
I mean,
be
they're
the
used to
bad.
it, you know.
You
Yeah.
will be the bad cop. I mean, I think we gotta. I mean, we need to do something about it, right? Like, sure, in the past he's killed at those times, but what if he gets extra crazy?
Okay.
And it's still
Yeah,
a
I'm just
risk, right?
thinking.
Okay, I'm just gonna pose this question, right?
Oh, I love questions.
To maybe like beat up some things that don't need to
Just
be
leave it
tracked detail. To just summarize. So, you want to stake out this guy, right?
Yeah, he says he goes on weird at night.
For how long?
For the whole day, and then potentially the
One
night.
day.
was-
And
But we
potentially
wanna
one-
see-
24
wanna-
hours.
We've seen. He mentioned that he sometimes
Maybe
goes somewhere weird at
48.
night. Maybe until he does something
We'll
suspicious.
make a decision at the end of the 24th.
Okay.
There's gonna
Yeah,
be-
yeah, sure. And I'm just gonna describe what he does. But first, I need to take a piss. BRB.
Okay.
I mean,
I've got
the,
a TFT, baby.
the stakeout doesn't take the whole team though. Like people can.
No, I think that's the point. We do it one at a time, so
Yeah.
that he doesn't have one person following him for 24 hours. He has,
And on the other time, like people can do what they want.
yeah, exactly. 5 people following for 5 hours each.
I'm gonna
I mean,
practice. I'm gonna practice using adjusting the sights of my crossbow.
Did we not invite him to the tavern, to the inn?
We did, but he never showed up. I mean, we weren't here, but he
We
never
never
showed up.
showed up neither.
But I don't think he was there. He didn't look upset that we weren't there or anything.
So
You're under arrest.
So
Practicing.
do you think he
Right.
will show up today?
Probably not. When we gave him the invitation, he kind of was like, "Oh, that's nice," but probably not going to commit. Like what
Yeah.
sometimes I do when someone asks me to a party.
Yeah, my memory's real foggy, but I think I said sometime
Yeah, it was very non-committal, the whole discussion.
Yeah. That's the way I like it usually.
All right. So, you follow / observe the guy most of the day. In the morning, they're kind of he's not really helping with the setting up of the.
Bastard.
But they've started setting up before you actually arrived in the morning there. And he's just there during the light hours, and then like 2 hours into the darkness, he's still around the caravan until they start packing up, and when they start packing up, he leaves. Up the clock, and he starts first. He goes to the hook, line, and sinker. He goes to the tavern.
Classic.
Suspicious.
Now, a mercenary drinking after work.
Yeah.
Do you go in? Do you follow? Do you follow in? Do you observe him in there, or you just kind of take it out outside?
We should do our stakeouts in like pairs, right? So you just want to
Yeah, pairs makes
Makes sense. Yeah.
Can we possibly know who it would be at this point? I guess maybe.
Just roll.
I mean, okay, this is actually nice because it's basically 4 of you at this point. Dane is doing stuff.
Yeah,
Akun is like unhappy about how badly this went, and he says he's gonna look for clues about the dwarves. He's finding anything during the day, and he's leaving this guy to you.
Let's take more like a charm.
And yeah, you guys are following this guy. Perfect. 2 pairs. Who's with who?
We should rotate. It should not be the same 2 all day, right? It should be like one person replaces one of the people in the 2, if you know what I mean, right?
Okay, then I'm not gonna even fucking bother. Just be like, fuck.
Just roll 2d4.
It's Hooch. The person who follows him into the hook, line, and sinker is Hooch.
Sounds like Hooch.
Sounds like Hooch.
But who's Hooch's partner?
Who's the partner?
Just roll d3.
Likely.
Okay,
Me.
someone roll.
Dashtan is 1, Roland is 2, Callan is 3. Yeah, I rolled, but it's not popping up. There we go. Dashtan.
Hooch and Dashtan going into the tavern. Right.
By the way, yeah, we don't like immediately head an answer. Obviously, that's crazy.
Yeah. You're a little bit behind.
Look into the windows real quick, see if he's just at the bar or the table, whatever.
Yeah. He's at the bar. He's drinking. You go in, and oh god, I have to do this whole thing. Okay, yes. You haven't been in the hook, line, and sinker yet.
That's true.
And when you walk in, you see there's a half elf standing there. He goes, Greetings, travelers. Haven't seen you here before. He leans over to the table behind him, grabs 2 half pints, and shoves it to each one of you. On the house.
And I love this place.
Hey there, mate. I love this place. Yeah.
Wait, did we send 2 people in or 1 people in? Didn't we send 1?
2 people in.
Okay.
That's why he gave them 2 half pint each.
I do both.
Half pint veil.
They make a full pint together.
And my name is Eglandar Kor. My friends call me Glenn. You can call me Glenn.
Glenn, nice to meet you. I'm Hooch.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too.
Gave it away.
Enjoy.
Was the snow-covered cloak, the weary legs. The whole traveler party, you know.
Yeah. I didn't catch the first thing you said. You're new here. Haven't seen it before. Might be traveler.
As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of settling down. Maybe I'll become a local.
Perfect.
I don't.
Glenn, do you happen to be the proprietor of this place?
Oh, yes, I am.
Then it's very nice to meet you indeed.
Pleasure is all
This
mine.
a normal thing every night, or is it a special occasion?
If you ask that, like, like another, like a group of three come in, and he's just like,
Mhm.
well, welcome to Hull Lion and Sinker, and just grabs 3 pints and just gives them 3 half pints, and like shouts at the bartender, we need more here.
Do these look like locals that came in?
Yeah, it looks like it. So,
I gotta sniff my drink. Suddenly I don't trust it.
wow, it smells like the best ale.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll make our way over towards the bar.
Yeah,
Go around the greeter and
I follow
Um,
Kuch and I'm looking around the room, checking if
Okay,
there's
yeah,
someone we know.
Just a second.
Darthton. Oh, he's
Sorry, what did you just call me?
no. You were the whole face of your was.
I'm gonna go grab
the
some
words
water.
carefully.
I'm gonna take a quick leak. And
Right. Yes. Yeah. You go in. The atmosphere is. It's very nice. It's a very pleasant atmosphere. And give me a second.
are you good at interrogating, Dashton?
Sorry,
Are you good at interrogating subtly so that
sadly,
the target doesn't even know it's being interrogated? That's what we need right now.
I let you lead and
Big mistakes.
and
the bot is like one
Uh,
person who has good charisma, right?
Yeah, I definitely made a mistake on that front.
Oh, you didn't take persuasion?
Actually, I'm not sure. Well, let me check. I've got decent persuasion, actually.
Do you have like spike proficient?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well that's good. Yeah, party. That's a part party. He's definitely missing.
Yeah, who was the most persuasive beforehand?
Like I think Darren, right?
Or maybe
Yeah.
Paladin. Makes sense.
Yeah, because like the only other person was any like 14 charisma above is Kellen, and Kellen is specifically not the face type of character.
To his face.
I mean, that's what Ian said, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm not that good at being subtle. I think I prefer the chopping off finger part of the
God.
interrogation.
You would like to
I'll
get
see what
intimate
I
with
can do.
the target, I see.
So we're watching around for suspicious activity.
Almost typing up a
Do
story.
we see Sephic?
Yeah. You see Sapphic. But more like first noticing the whole atmosphere thing. There's a person performing it's a nice song in town. It's a lady, and Timo, introduce yourself.
I shall introduce myself.
What? Wait, what?
So on the stage, you see
No better way to do this.
you see a woman somewhere in her 20s, a human woman in clothing akin to, let's see. Actually, no, yeah, that would be what the clothing looks like. Give me a second on the picture.
Ian is never then. I guess we can do it when he actually.
Yeah, we could wait for Ian, actually. Yeah, so I can get the description.
Or like
Yeah,
maybe
Oh
the
yeah,
character.
he's gone. Yeah,
yeah that's not for Ian. For this. It sucks that Potter wasn't here, but things.
not much
It's gonna
to
be
be done about that.
big surprise.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Chris frozen.
No,
He's just
Like,
very
He's
good at
been
keeping
very
still.
good.
in one stationary position for
I'm good at that.
Wild.
There was a time when I was like 13 when like I was just playing on my Game Boy or something and someone went out for like 3 hours and put the house alarm on and I didn't set it off.
Dude, you're like motherfucking Drax.
Like someone else came back like a year later, it was like the alarm was on. They were like, like Chris, what? How are you? in the
Okay,
house?"
Ian is finally here. So Ian, you missed.
Finally.
Tom, you can probably repeat the sentence you said, and
And you
Sonia.
see a lady singing in the tavern, and Timo, introduce yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's the rough look of like hardcore clothes without the open
That's
sleeve.
the wrong campaign.
Oh, it's wrong campaign. It is. Oopsie daisy. Wrong
What
campaign.
the fuck?
What?
What's the wrong campaign?
They still
I
don't know
posted
the
the
rooms
name.
are
Posted
mortal.
the link
Wrong
in
chat.
the wrong campaign.
There we go. That's the correct chat. Without the open sleeves, but roughly that idea. And she's singing a song about, I guess, like
They're an anime character. Crazy.
it is an anime character. Yes.
Jesus.
And
Are
this is
you animated in game?
He looks
This is
real.
2D.
Maybe he isn't. Oh,
there's the song.
is he real? I got no.
She's like doing sort of like a dancing. Most of the performance is singing and in combination with magic. There's most notably a mirror floating in the air, with a snow, like a snowflake, blue snowflake on it. And occasionally she pops out some snow from like as she's swinging her sword around, a rapier. She sort of pops out some snow, pops out, and other sort of similar like snowy effects. Definitely prestidigitation or whatever the spell name is. How do you spell it? How do you say it? If you like learn any magic. And yeah, she's just singing that song and that 4 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll
And
performance
she
check.
continues. Yeah. Actually.
Uh,
Give me that.
Thomas, can I get what did you say? Magic? Does that give me advantage? Using minor illusion and prestidigitation.
Sure.
Man, I really missed out on Max. I didn't know I could just ask that.
Hey, I was there casting prestidigitation for you that one time and you got advantage.
I did? You did? Oh, nice.
Yeah, somebody did automatically got advantage,
druid,
right?
the druid house
Yeah,
party. right?
I had my bonus sword automatically.
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
nice song. Pretty nice song,
But I gave you a special effects of the druid house party.
Druid house party. Oh yeah, that time. That's a good time.
Good.
Crazy.
Okay, yeah.
And yeah, you notice,
But how... I'm sorry, as it actually, but how hot is she?
She's good looking. Like she's like really good looking.
Okay, that's a more diplomatic way.
catches your eye. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that.
The clothing definitely also like would say like a nod of like at least if it's performance clothes, maybe like it could. I hard to say like if it's performance clothes or like a normal clothing, like pretty good looking, like decent looking clothing. Like as you can see in the picture, it's not like
Yeah.
low. What is
Guess
it
we'll
again?
find out.
She rich.
So I'll up to the
Sorry for
bar
the mic.
with Dash and Into, I'm sure.
Yeah. You get to the bar. Yeah, Sefik is there. Sefik is drinking. Grace is drinking yours. Sefik is drinking his.
Yeah, also,
just,
like, one
like-
stool over, like not directly next to him, but pretty close.
Reach
Yeah.
attack distance.
I'll look over at Dash and I'll say, what we know of this place, we wasted our time with an online. Free drinks and entertainment.
Yeah, that looks great. That looks like a place I'd love to come back after a quest.
Wink, wink. Yeah, and I'll look over to Rosa's other side and like acknowledge. It's Essek. Pick.
Sefik.
Safik.
Perfect.
Safik.
Hey there.
Hey there, mate.
Took you a bit
Long
to say
day.
my name, huh?
Yeah, that was not incorrect. Essek, right?
Suffolk, yeah.
That's the one. Yeah. You should have just told my mate. You should have told us about this place. It's way better than the one across the street. Kind of like hold up my mug.
Well, you know, place for different purpose. Some would say, what's
So.
the difference? But there's a big difference. And this place actually has ale.
I would agree on that. So this is why you come to crash after a long day's work, then?
Say that.
You might see me around here more
Yourself?
often.
Sounds good. I probably won't be here much longer though. Moving onwards.
Yeah? Great
Mhm.
calls, then.
Always.
Yeah, I'll kind of think about it. This sounds pretty much the most northern there is, right? You planning to head back south?
Oh yeah.
Right, well, how much longer are you staying for? We might need some more supplies from your boss lady.
Yeah, we're probably setting up tomorrow. Tomorrow still, and then either leaving in the evening, just to get to Cardival or staying out at night. Boss hasn't decided yet.
You better stock up on this if you go to Dunaval. They're still dry as a desert.
Oh yeah, yeah. Ain't no ale up here apart from this place.
Hooch. Are we going the same
Just-
way as the Charon?
We might be. Yeah, we had a little bit of a quest here, but it kind of fizzled out. We didn't find what we were looking for, sadly.
Always feels bad, huh? Feels bad. Hope it didn't take too much effort.
Well, if you knew the day of it, we were outside of town, right in a snowstorm. Guess you don't have to worry about such a thing, right? Being Oral's chosen and all.
It's quite pleasant. I don't know, most people wouldn't agree, but you know, I enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, look, I haven't been around these parts for long. But, kind of like, between you and me, Oral isn't really liked very much. Not since, recent times. With the whole dark skies and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Your feelings haven't changed whatsoever?
Nah. I like it. I like the cold. It's perfect.
I want an inside check-in.
It's perfect.
I'm sure he likes gold.
It's perfect.
See if you got a mad gleam in his eye or whatever, who knows?
Yeah, that's true. If he could have that, I'm pretty sure he's lying for sure.
Yes, I got
Not
him.
really
Right,
getting
right on
anything
him.
special from him. You know.
Well, I guess, I don't know if you should be careful, I suppose. Like, if you're going heading down south, I've heard rumors of people, getting nicked with a very strange and cold method, if you know what I mean.
Not following.
Yeah, there's innocent people randomly getting done in. No weapon left.
You're getting killed.
Yeah. It's a bit like these invisible
Interesting.
thieves here around here. Well, they scaled it up to murder.
Ah, what a horrible thing, huh?
Horrible thing indeed.
I'll keep an eye out.
You,
Watch out! Watch
So go
out
on.
for people too. We've heard rumors of people gathering up and going against Orel. They're not happy about this murder.
Right. Who would have thought?
So keep an eye out.
Ah, I'll be fine. Don't you worry.
Mind games.
Thanks for the warning.
Everyone just looking at each other like, I think he knows that I know that he knows I know. Oh, I know that he knows that I know that he knows.
I guess the plan for now is
He
like...
does squint his eyes a little bit at Dashtan.
Bring it back.
So there he squint.
Can I try and like distract him a little bit, you know, continuing the conversation, like, anyways, time for a lighter topic, shall we? Let me
Good shot.
regale you of the time I was at this particular place with a story you can't believe. You ready?
I'm all
Yeah,
ears.
regale him with a tale of my story.
Oh, this guy.
Basically, my
What's-
plan is to try and, you know, keep him at the bar if I can, like getting drunker and drunker, and maybe like lower his defense a little bit if that doesn't work. When he leaves, you know, trail him as subtly as we can.
Yeah. You do yeah. You do stories, you talk, you get a couple more pints. Okay, and he goes like after like say yeah. After like an hour, actually. Yeah. After like an hour of fun. He goes, like, stands up, like stretches a bit. I think I'm gonna head out, boys. You have fun, and you know, just a little
Raise my
friendly
mug.
warning. Little friendly warning. Don't fall for the sinker. And he walks out. Yeah.
Don't fall.
Whatever that
Sinker. I mean,
means.
the inn is called Hook, Line, and Sinker, and he gave us free ale.
You got the hook.
Yeah.
The entertainment, that's the line.
Better not fall for it.
You've had 2 out of 3.
Okay, yeah, well, as he leaves, I'll turn to Dash and I'm like, alright, we should probably make a case of following him, you know, make the others proud.
Roll me a perception.
What do you think he meant by
Oh.
that line, by the way?
I don't know. I mean, there might be something waiting for us that we don't know about yet. Maybe the bill.
This is only placing down
Ooh,
with
Ashton's very perceptive today.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely noticed like this like a group of like 4 dudes at a table. It's kind of like like talking to each other and kind of looking your way, and it's like doing this like you know the little shove things like you know like now you go you know that kind of thing like something like fucking go, and like someone like one of them's like 2 of them stand up, they walk over to you. It's like put their you know bars at the bar. Hey there. You to look foreign. How about a
I'm sorry.
drinking contest? Me and my mate here. Eh? Gah. It's a local hospitality, eh? I have to accept.
Inside check.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, dude's
I mean, I
drunk.
guess
Dude's
I
really
don't
drunk,
know.
man. Dude's really drunk. This is like, you know, either he's we can't really read him. We can't really read him. He's like, you know, either like gonna I don't know. You can't really read him though.
Under normal circumstances, I'd love to take you up on that, mate. However, got an early morning. Probably,
Yeah, it's not that late yet. You know, you get if it starts, if you go more hard. If you go now, you know, you can still wake up quite early.
There's friends waiting for us, you know. We need to go, I think.
I'm sorry, mate. I
At
know
least
you're in love
one.
with the poor and the thing and all, but we're not looking for
Yes,
intimacy right now.
Hey, ain't looking for intimacy. That's fucking. That's going like, to his friends. Let's go back to the table.
Yeah, I guess Safik didn't pay either, right? So I'll just stand up and start walking out the door.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
follow.
mean, how did you have? He would have paid for his packs. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I don't know how much you're drinking. How much are you drinking?
I guess like if it takes an hour, 2 or 3.
I mean, you were under the impression it was free. You probably drank like hundreds.
Not that fast, sadly.
Yeah.
So, it's like a pint for like half an hour, I guess.
I guess you guys also get like 2 pints of something. The half pint disappears very quickly.
Yeah, so we're definitely. I think we drank at a steady enough pace that we're kind of like a little bit waddling as we go for the direction.
Yeah, he pays. You pay. I don't know how much this is. God damn it! You know we had a table. I need to
Say a
look this
number.
up
I'm
as
willing
well.
to detract it.
Like in 5 silver, like in 4 silver, 4
You
silver.
got it.
Fuck it. You can just God damn it. Okay, let me just add something to my.
We
consistent.
split.
Fucking.
Yeah.
How
Do
many
you wanna? No, I think it's per person,
go.
right? I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah. So as we're heading out
I
the
really-
door, yeah, I'll want to have a little conversation with Dashan. So
Yeah.
we like probably should have talked about this beforehand, but what do you think is better? Are the two of us objectively at actually trailing the guy without getting seen?
I mean, it's pretty dark out there. We might be
I think
able
we'll
to.
both be fine. You just want us
Yeah.
to stick together, tag team this thing.
Yeah, I think that's for the best. I
Alright.
mean, if something happens to anyone, there's always another guy to back him up. So I think
Yeah,
that's
it'd be a real
the best.
shame if we got, lost again. We just reunited. It was very emotional.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we'll get lost in the town, but it's better to make sure that we aren't going around alone.
The thing is, this guy, he looks like he can handle himself. He has a kind of arrogance about him.
Yeah, exactly. Or do we go for the other guys first? Other thing.
I think we got this. Oh,
Yeah,
as we head out, I guess I'll. Oh wait, give me a moment. And I'll head back towards the lady that's performing. And I'll toss a coin to the Witcher.
She
I'll,
knows you.
a lovely entertainment.
She gives you like a nod as she like as a part of the like middle of the performance in some way.
And I do like a little like gentlemanly bow and then head out.
Yeah. I'm assuming. Yeah. Okay. You follow him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We try and
Just
track
did
him.
you-
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like it's not that hard to spot him. There are lights around. yeah, he seems to just go. He kind of walks out here and goes this way, and like this way, and like this way, this way, this way. And just kind of like walks out to the into the wilderness. And he just like stops and just kind of chilling, just standing, just looking into the distance.
That's definitely not 500 feet, though.
How far behind him are we walking? I mean, the
It's just like basically outside of vision range, so we can like speed
Yeah,
up a
I
little
guess.
bit, so we can like see where he is, and then like head back into the darkness. Hopefully, he doesn't have better eyes than us, but you know.
Glowing blue ones, so yeah.
You can see the snow real well, but maybe not darkness, you know?
I mean, we can see his tracks at least, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, mostly
mean,
following the tracks, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we know he's walking in front of us, so we know which tracks are his, and we can follow.
Yeah, not a lot of tracks. It's mostly his. How long do you observe him for, by the way?
If he's just standing still, I guess we just like get low to the ground, right? And no, you know, take out like a flask and you know go into stakeouts mode.
What I
Which,
think
you know.
he's doing?
Okay.
Waiting for someone, or
You know, he's
To be honest, I didn't expect this. Why is just standing there? I'm beginning to believe he might be the thief we were looking for. I mean, the tracks that just disappeared into nothing.
what?
Yeah, nothing.
I mean, actually, you know, I mean, you can't really see him though. Like, neither of you has dark vision.
Hey man,
Just
you
kinda
said you could
realized
see
this
him, so I
now.
didn't. Yeah.
I can. Like, yeah, he walks out. Like, I guess I don't know. Like, let's just fucking cut down.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's going array. Right.
Fucking no one has the fucking dark vision. Yeah, he kind of just like walks out at some point. I guess like you can see him.
I mean,
Fuck, never mind. Fuck a little bit of fucking. It's like forgot we had dark vision. Yeah, he just goes into the wilderness, into the snow. Do you follow or closer, or are you kind of like staying where you are?
I'll give you a look,
we
Dash,
follow.
and I'll say, look, we gotta be real honest with each other. You claim you're actually good at finding things, you know, knowing where you are and all that sort of thing. If we go into the darkness right now, and you promise me, absolutely promise me, that we'll be back in our warm beds by the morning.
not really, but there's not much tracks around, so unless something happens to us, we should be able to follow our tracks back. At least, unless there's a storm coming. But it doesn't feel
No,
like
wait,
it, so.
wait. Maybe it's the alcohol talking, but I think we've seen enough. Like, he just walked out of town like it was nothing, like into the wilderness, you know, in the darkness. No normal bodyguard is doing that. I mean, come on, it's basically a mission of guilt right there. He's a weirdo.
Yeah. So are you.
I take great offense to that, actually.
I laugh about that, and you know, I'm joking, man. I'm joking. Just you know, everyone has his own stuff going on, but if we follow him, we might find out something. But yeah, I agree with maybe just follow him for a little bit, and we don't want to get lost again.
Yeah, maybe a few minutes, see if the tracks actually head right out of town. And see, well, maybe he's going to the Dwarven Valley or something. Maybe we can figure out the direction at least. And then we head back to the others,
I
alright?
mean, he's likely not going too far away if the caravan's departing next day, so
We don't know,
he'll
maybe he doesn't need
be
to
back.
sleep, maybe he has got all night. Anyways, okay, let's
Let's
give it a
walk
few
for a
minutes.
bit.
Okay, so we give it a few minutes, and we slowly try to, and then like low to the ground to try to follow the tracks.
Do we
Okay.
do something?
I think
new?
5
Or
minutes.
just,
Okay. You follow the tracks very slowly. You don't see the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Then you hear a voice from behind you. You guys looking for something?
Yeah, I'll still like
It is
low
the
to the
familiar
ground. I'm
voice
like,
of Suffolk.
I think I've lost my watch. I start taking to the snow.
Right. Why are
Where
you
is the
following
watch?
me?
I just turn around and cast Charm Person on him. Try to release. Maybe he has something up his sleeve.
Oh, my friend. That won't work, my friend.
What is worth?
I'll give you
That's the
one more
first time.
chance. One more chance. Why are you following me?
Well, the thief we were telling you about. Yeah. I'm sorry, from the bottom of my heart, but I thought it might have been you.
Calling me a thief? I may be many things, but I am no thief.
Well, most of the people around here are locals, Yet, they were planning on packing up soon, or just right after the goods were stolen.
So that solves it, right? He's not a thief.
Well, you don't mind if you can show us that you haven't taken
You know
anything
what?
tonight?
Roll me deception. Actually, roll me deception.
Okay, do I get advantage because Dashan is helping out?
No. There's no.
That's it. Pretty good. Pretty good.
It's, as I'm concerned, you can just do whatever. Just catch you following me again. It's not gonna end well for you.
Alright,
And you kind of
well,
hear
good
him
man
walk
here.
away. You couldn't really,
Oh.
yeah.
Does he walk back to town or like further into the wilderness?
Yeah. He goes back in the direction of town. Like he walks away from you, which is he was behind you. That's the direction of town.
Yeah, wipe my forehead, I wipe yours.
I guess that was a threat, right? I mean, I
Man,
didn't really want to fight him right here. I mean, we still don't know that much.
my friend, I've both issued and received threats. A lot. That man right there. He's powerful. And he's most definitely the guy we're looking for.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right. So
Let's go
what
find the others and celebrate, shall we?
celebrate? Shouldn't we get ready for the for the encounter with this guy?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Maybe
business. I mean, first celebration, I mean, we've basically solved it, right?
maybe, but we should try to get the guy before he's with the caravan. They might help him in a fight if it comes to that.
Right. Let's wake people up if they're asleep. See what they think. Okay, so I
let
guess
them
we.
Go back
We
to
should
Northern
get
Alliance
back.
and meet up with the other two.
Yeah, yeah.
Or wherever you guys are.
I mean, and Darren, of course, or and sorry, and Dane, of course.
Oh yeah, Innkeeper has
Yeah.
to note that
Oh yes, yeah.
name that says something along the lines that I'm sorry guys, but
Can't go on.
I have some things I need to check out and consider. I may be back in some time, but it might take longer. Do you remember to bury that damn artifact though? I believe it might be more dangerous than we even thought so far. Oh, I believe I have reason to believe so.
Yeah, sorry, who reads this note? Is it the other two
That's
or us?
no,
or-
that's that's the name. That's the note that after all of you kind of leave to do these watches of the guy and that kind of stuff, and then at some point, when someone returns,
Yeah.
you're given that note
That's a shame. But
by Assi.
I guess he'll be back soon. Oh, do you think it's our time to go relieve them from their watch? Yeah, Roland?
I'm
what have
sure
you guys been
they'll-
up to?
We were having our break, our coffee break.
Well,
Yeah, he gets space.
I fucking Tom. I've been carrying this gem around for ages, and it's useless. And is there anywhere in this town I can give
No,
something
we
gem?
already
Like,
went
give
through
it
this.
gold. But
Yeah,
this
we
is a
can
big
do that.
town.
No, we
Oh,
were
okay.
asking this to be asked in town.
I don't and this one I thought was the
Yeah,
last one.
it was this one.
Yeah.
They
Like,
said
I think
you gotta go to East.
One of
Right.
the big towns are where you can sell it, really.
Alright.
Pretty much.
Who needs
These
food?
are pretty big.
The party is going
It's
to
the only
be
kind of thing you have left is the gem.
party is going to go
I
to
got
that.
food. Some I got some rations.
Okay, good.
Party is going to the big town, right, where we got the back quest originally, anyways. So that's soon.
What do
Maybe.
you mean?
I mean, be on soon.
Maybe.
Party got my packs out.
But they should be. But hey,
We gotta wait for them to come stop with us, right? We don't know where they are.
that's true. Oh, I mean, it
Walking.
can't have gone too
Hey,
far back.
walking.
Oh
Hey, you
my
don't care
God.
about
Oh,
that.
is it our turn?
Wait. Sit back down.
I'm sitting.
I've got a tale to regale you with.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Ashton,
Go on.
tell us of our glory, of our success.
We
Look at Dash.
kinda got found out by the guy. So,
What?
Not that part, the other part.
What? Oh no! What do we do? He's actually the murderer.
No, it's nothing that bad. We just had a little escalation, you could say.
Well, but what's the good part?
Basically confirmed it, 98%. He's our guy.
Oh, you got him to admit it?
Not with words so much, but with his attitude.
He's up to no good.
Started making
pretty
trouble in the neighborhood.
What did he do?
Alright, so okay. I guess alright, so he went to the other to the tavern, right? The Hook Line and Sinker. Had a few drinks, nothing special.
Sure.
Yeah,
He was
just a
being
few.
very, cold, if you don't mind me saying, about, the whole oral thing, very aloof.
Mm-hmm.
So we, after he left, we decided to follow him a little more.
Oh,
We went straight out of town, right into the darkness, into the wild. Kind of like, what we say, in better direction, like the northwest part of town, I suppose.
East. Oh, okay. So I thought you meant
Well-
kind of like the other tracks we saw, but you didn't mean
No,
that.
no.
Kind of like that direction. Okay, yeah.
No. This is more.
Yeah. Sorry.
Right.
Oh, okay.
We follow these tracks. All of a sudden, we hear his voice behind us. Either you got some crazy teleportation magics, or we're just a bit drunk and we couldn't really hear him. One of the
Did
two.
they seem a bit? You seem a little drunk.
They
Seem
pretty
pretty drunk. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's no way he could have
Anyways.
snuck up behind you, I guess. I kind of look at Roland worried.
I kind of look at you slightly worried as well.
Okay, so you proved
Yeah.
he's suspicious because when you tried to follow into the dark, he told you not to?
Oh, he's the golden
I mean,
cherry on
it-
top. He threatened
Uh-huh.
to kill us.
But you did follow him in the pitch black at
I
night.
mean, we were looking for the watch, right?
Yeah, we had a real solid
Okay, but he
story.
threatened to kill you.
Waterproof.
Okay. I mean, I guess that's true. What did he say?
He knows a man
claims
of few
his-
words.
He claims he's not a thief.
Okay. Not sure that makes it. Not sure that's really okay, but you said he threatened to kill you. What did he say? I will use my evil power granted by Orville.
Oh, he said something
not
like, "If you
really.
follow us ever again, you won't survive."
Yeah, that's kind of suspicious, don't you think?
Sure, but I would say what you two did is also a little suspicious.
Well,
Yeah, but
Well,
we
how else
know
do you
then.
track someone,
Or
right?
walk.
Like, that was the whole deal, right?
But I mean, if you were being followed by two people in the pitch black, I don't think it's unreasonable for even if you're not a murderer to threaten them. If you know, it's
I
And
don't
you-
know. All of it
how
sounds
do
to
you
me like
follow?
he's the guy.
How do you follow someone in pitch black? Right?
No, I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't follow it. I'm saying I don't know if it's 100% confirmation of something we didn't already know, right? Like we already knew he was a dangerous guy. I mean, he works as a bodyguard, right? He's got to be used to friendly people.
Well, okay. Here's a thought though, right? So what we know is that he goes around killing people on the night of the new moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or we suspect him of this anyway. Is that the same night that the towns are sacrificing people anyway? What
Yes,
night
me-
do people? What night do people get sacrificed on, Tom?
Is it every town that does it?
No,
No.
the three major
No,
ones. I think.
the three big ones. Yeah, three big ones. Let me just quickly check something on your Trello.
Mm. Oh, Chile, but Chris knows all that by heart.
Everyone knows all of it by heart. Everyone writes an equal share.
Hey, I did the most for the first couple of times.
I did a few when you were there.
Shit. What do I want to do? Guess this.
But what we also learned is that the hook, line, and sinker is the place to be in the town.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice, I guess. But what are we gonna do next? Like, I guess he'll be on the lookout for you two. But we have to do something if you have confirmed it, like you say. We
Yeah,
need to
I'm
stop it.
thinking as a married band, we go after him and stop him.
But we should do-
Yeah, like I can't remember how I told you this, but I think I should have. But the murders happen after the sacrifices. Like all of them happened like a day later.
Habitually? Oh, like a day.
All
later.
three of them happened like a day or like a couple of days later. Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So I had a bit of a theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he's the champion of Oral,
Yeah.
and he goes
Confirmed.
around killing people in tandem with the sacrifice where people are already being sacrificed to Oral, well, it kind of doesn't make sense that it would just be random people, right? I mean, if Oral wanted more random sacrifices, she'd just have more people sacrificed on the day before.
Wait, but the sacrifices aren't necessarily an initiative on the deity's part, right? I thought that was mostly desperation.
Yeah, I didn't think she was asking for sacrifices. People were just doing it, but they have nothing else they can think of.
I suppose that's kind of weird.
Is it just like a spontaneous kind of thing?
I mean, I
Oh,
see
well,
it's
like,
stuff,
as do I know of like any particular reason people believe that the sacrificing will do something, or is it literally just a spontaneous like maybe this is a good idea?
Like, it was a hard decision that the council of the speakers to do to each town tries to sacrifice something because maybe that's gonna
But, like,
ease
do they,
Auril,
do they
right?
have
That's like,
do they have like any like I guess
This
did someone pass a religion check on that one first? Like, you know.
yeah, well,
is there,
kind of,
like,
yeah,
any
like
sort of-
she like Yeah,
they like consult wise
that
people,
could
and they were
worked.
like,
Yes,
maybe this will work.
They think they
just like
could have
fucking.
like you don't know the details of this discussion.
I mean,
Like
every
some-
god loves human
each
sacrifice.
each town like
Yeah.
Yeah.
each town like gives something they can afford. So the big towns with a lot of people, they're giving people. Other towns who don't have as many people give something else. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay,
Food
so
and
I
That's
guess
blah,
yeah.
blah, blah, stuff
And
Oh,
well,
like that.
look,
Yeah. And yeah,
people are being
there's-
sacrificed.
and the way they, by the way, I don't know. I think I mentioned this before.
Mm.
Who knows? I should have if I didn't. People are chosen via lottery.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Yeah, that was
I did
mentioned.
mention
That's,
it. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
so that's my next point. So I was gonna say, so I'm saying, so what if the victims aren't random, right? What if these like sort of orals, you know, tracker down bounty hunter chasing down the people who like try and dodge the lottery?
Maybe. But have people
Like
dodged the lottery?
every day we get every month we get a sacrifice, and the next day, Sefik kills someone.
Imagine your ticket gets pulled, right? Yeah, probably skipping town.
I bet there's a whole bunch of people who are. I mean, I skip it. I just hang out in my cave.
Okay.
Hey, that might work.
Hmm?
Well, if Sefik is the bounty hunter of Oral, we could let it slip to him that I'm draft dodging, and maybe he'd come after me, or like come check me out, or like react in some way, you know.
I mean, we
It's
could try it, but
devilish.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't. I'm just worried that after what happened here, he's going to be very on edge to.
We might be on the
Does
list.
he
after
associate us?
today,
I guess he might
Yeah.
not. But I mean, if he knows much about the town, we have. We went out together. Like we all showed up to town the first together. If he is like a murderer, I wouldn't be surprised if he's paying more attention.
How about what if we just went to like the trading place where his boss sells stuff tomorrow, and just like, had a conversation about it within earshot of him? I'm like, hey, that's the trick to living around here. You just gotta hang out in a cave when they're drawing lots for the people who get sacrificed. That's how I do it.
Why? He did mention he was gonna skip. They were gonna leave.
Oh,
Probably the day after tomorrow.
well then we would have to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not. It just seems a little strange because it's not like you're really skipping it, right? Like the people in these towns don't need to be part of the lottery. or anything.
Well, they have to give in some other way, right? Because all of the other towns give something.
I guess so, but I mean, do all the Goliaths who live here give something? I'm not sure. I guess we could ask a
Well, maybe not, but like just hearing people talking about skipping it, if that's his deal, then it might trigger something.
Yeah,
If it's not his deal, then he'll probably just ignore us.
Yeah, we could. So you're
I'm
saying
just trying
you're
to think.
a resident of, Brinchand or something, and you chose a cave to live in.
But in the end, we're gonna have to probably fight him, right? Is there an advantage of doing it this way?
Well, you just didn't seem convinced that he was the guy. I'm just saying. If
No,
he
I
is-
think I know. I'm convinced that he's the guy. I'm just not convinced
Oh.
we didn't know that before. I thought we kind of knew that before when.
Yeah, I thought this
Well,
entire
okay,
thing was
so-
to actually find out if he was a guy.
So
Well,
at
yeah, but like we could just ask him right in person and question him.
So
And
at
then
this
if he
point-
attacks us, then it's self-defense.
But at this point, does anybody need any more proof before we would just ambush him?
Well, by ambush, can we start the ambush by talking to him, and when he then becomes violent, then we use self-defense? But that's not illegal.
It does sound a lot less advantageous, though.
Well,
I mean,
let's-
this is
I mean,
your,
I'm
your
just
mission.
saying,
I'm,
if
I'm
he's
keeping
the-
myself out of it.
I
Fuck
can be the
right.
one who I can be the one who questions him if you want to, hide.
Can you wear that Defendertron yet?
No, but I'll be on it back, and I'm the one who thinks that we still have to give him a final chance. So I think it's only.
All right.
I want to
okay.
see somebody else get hurt.
If you really think that's necessary, I won't stop you from kicking things off that way. But we should definitely plan and very carefully if this is what we're gonna do.
All I'm saying is
I
I've
mean-
got a bad vibe from him, bad mojo. Like, if you're face to face with him, pretty confident he can take out police.
But you'll be
me
there as
and
well,
Black,
I
right?
guess. Just like not if you wanted to be hiding, I guess you could be. But as long
What?
as you're there to back me up.
Be
In my
real good if
advisory
a coon
position.
were around.
Right? In my advisory position, I'd say we strike at him all at once. You know, surprise him, fight real dirty, that kind of thing.
I give him a look. It's like, you're sure after your meeting that he's the one? Like, you're sure?
100%.
100%? Oh, then yeah, obviously we ambush him. 100%.
Scale it up from 98 to 100.
Well, if it's 100%, there's no possible chance. So yeah, of course we
That's how
ambush him.
numbers work. I know that
Wow.
much.
Wait, why didn't you just say you were 100% sure?
I didn't know I needed convincing, to be honest. I thought 98 was pretty fucking high.
Oh, 98. It's 1 in 50 people we attack. You know, well, imagine if 1 in 50 times so you just attacked an innocent person. You couldn't,
Yeah, accidents
couldn't do
happen,
that.
you know.
Oh, but 100% of course it's fine.
Kellen, I think sometimes our friend Hooch here might speak a little hyperbolically.
I don't know what that means, but I like the sound of it. So, yeah.
So, but you're 100% sure, Hooch. There's no chance.
I kind of like turn to Dash and like, you know, in a secret conversation. We're pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we should, you know, chop his head off.
I mean, even if he's not the guy, we're pretty sure he's a champion of Oral, right? With the not feeling the cold and the glowing blue eyes.
Sure is the guy.
But they are sure. But there's plenty of clerics of Orville around him. Well, we can't. It's not illegal.
I'm
Doesn't mean
pretty
we
sure.
can't jump them in an alley.
I'm pretty
It
sure.
does legally mean that, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a good idea to chop his head off if we can.
Wait, again, we're pretty sure.
I mean,
Let's-
I'm sure.
Let's do it
Well,
then.
Okay,
I'm
but
just
So
not.
it's
we're
agreed.
going to have to talk a lot about acceptable risk if it's not the case.
I'm just not 100% sure that he's the right guy, but I'm 100% sure he's the right guy that to get rid of.
Wait.
I
What
can
does that
accept
mean?
that. I can accept that
What
logic.
does that mean?
It means that whether or not he's the serial killer, and we're pretty damn sure he is, he's an evil champion of Oral that should be gotten rid of in the name of Chauntea.
Okay, so we
The
have.
least vindictive of all the
But we knock him out, right? So we can question him.
Maybe
If
we
we got
could
the
just
chance, right? Might as well. Give
Okay.
him a little tap on the old noggin.
noggin.
No, is he? Do you think he's still out in the dark, or did you see him head back?
He was walking back to town, but he's a slippery fuck.
Yeah, and I think he sees well in the dark too.
Well,
Otherwise, he would see us.
I guess he does have those magical eyes looking things, huh?
It's like a hawk or an owl or whatever.
Well, do we want to just confront him in broad daylight in the morning?
If he can see in
That
the
might
dark,
be-
daylight
that-
might be to our advantage.
Yeah, that might be the best.
Okay, so in the morning we just go up to him and say, we accuse you of... Oh no, you wanted to ambush him. Wait, but we can't ambush him at the store, right? That, like... I'll just go... Like, the guards will stop us.
Am I real paranoid all of a sudden? I want to do a quick glance back, like, you know, if there's somebody like watching us in a window or something.
Protect your eyes instead.
Fix just like the next table, like
Yeah, right.
watching, drinking.
Talking about me.
Yeah, because, like, we can't ambush him in the middle of the town, right? Like...
I mean, maybe you too can, you know, drag him out, like we did. Follow him around. And,
Yeah, but
If
it
we
seems like he
wanted
only
to,
goes
But we
wandering
wanted-
in the
yeah.
dark.
But didn't we want to ambush him? I thought that was the plan. We can't do that if we're just following him wandering around. He could go anywhere. Maybe we lure him somewhere.
yeah, that was I thinking about. I mean, if me and Hooch approach him again, I mean, yeah,
You think he'll...
he's gonna be suspicious. Do you think he would attack us in the middle of the town during the day?
I don't think so, right?
Probably not, but I gotta be honest, security is a bit lax around here. I think if you wanted to, we could actually fight him in
Well,
broad daylight.
there's other-
I mean, we know he's leaving town the day after tomorrow, right? We could
That's
attack
right.
him on the road.
That's with the whole caravan, right?
Yeah, he's with the caravan. so
Yeah, there were
He won't be
multiple. There
alone.
were like 5 dwarf merchants. Were there more bodyguards or only Sefik?
Sorry.
Were there multiple
Okay, sorry.
bodyguards for all the merchants, or was it just Sefik?
There is. I mean, the merchant is the main lady.
Yeah.
What's her face? Dwarf lady.
Because they usually just
yeah,
travel
dwarf guys.
with the 2 of them.
And
right?
there's no. There's like 4 dwarves.
So they're back. Okay.
Yeah,
And
there's 4 other
they're
4
body-
other dwarves. Yeah.
They're security or they're merchants or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Also
Yeah,
security.
yeah, to what?
Yeah, they're security. Yeah, they were just.
Oh, okay. So there's 5. There's 5. Is he in charge of them, or we don't know?
He didn't seem to much interact with people.
Okay.
I think he told you that, like, you know, he's the bodyguard and the others are also, like, you know, muscle and help and stuff like that.
Sure. He's like the personal bodyguard. Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
we could turn Torgo Icebane against him if we told her what he was up to.
Maybe, but if she,
Maybe.
yeah.
But
It's a risk because if she doesn't care, then we've kind of shown our hand. She just go
Or-
and tell her.
yeah,
Actually, if she
It-
knows, it's
our
like-
word
right?
against his. Our word against his. Not sure.
Yeah, but he's all spooky. I mean,
Not
she
to
barely
be
knows us, but
judgmental
he's all
about
spooky.
names. Her last name is Iceflame.
I think maybe you two can lure him. Like, say, I don't know. Like, I don't think he'll fight in the middle of town, but if you like confront him in the middle of town, maybe you could lead him to, you know, the outskirts. He's
Settle
confident he
our
can beat you.
conflict. Yeah.
He's confident he can beat you, and then when you're out of town, you will like you kind of, you know, you lead him to where me and Roland are hiding, and then it all kicks off then.
That
By the
could work.
way, another clue that hinted me it was his identity. Seemed to be immune to my magic. Never happened before. Not once.
So you tried to cast a spell on him as well. Was that okay? But it didn't
Yeah,
work.
you know, to make him a little more warm to conversation.
Okay, but it didn't work at all. Well, let's hope that let's hope he's not immune to everything. That would be annoying.
I don't really consider that. I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm. I mean, okay, so we'll try that.
Okay, so the plan is for us to lure him out, you know, outside of town. Basically, like saying, we'll take you up on your challenge. Let's fight.
Yeah, we know what you are. We're ready to deal with this. Sink enough face of oil, and then you kind of like head out of town and towards where me and Roland are hiding, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, you got to find the old care, right? That's a badass place to have the fight. Or the
Ooh.
ruined care,
You guys can fight with 4 people without like a crew as well.
Oh.
It'll be next session by the time the fight happens. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you hopefully for
People,
you.
like, how are we actually incorporating your new character?
yeah,
Like,
have you got a plan?
any other plans, or should we try and like slot you in, or?
Hey, let's just say that me and Tom have had very quick Tom has GM's stuff, but my character stuff been really hard to do in the last 2 weeks with the extra sessions happening all of a sudden. We haven't we never discussed like how fully we can introduce my character. Like we haven't, but like that's kind of been like hard to get done. We haven't figured out a good plan for it, but I mean.
The kind of thing.
Oh, and
ready,
Jacko
it's
came
so
up and
fast.
gave you the coin. Like,
Yeah, you meant
you see that as
say-
throwing a bone. Like,
Yeah, that was
Okay, what's the plan?
We're gonna lure him to the ruined care and have an epic showdown.
What is
So
it
the plan
about?
is,
So Tom, you can cut with the care and he's in the surprise round, and we all have
This
our
is-
rounds going off.
Jacko came up and gave you the coin before they were leaving. You weren't like, "Ooh, this is a nice moment for me to interact with the party."
That coin. Yeah. But like, I mean, she's still like right now. You guys are talking. She's still performing. So
Yeah, I know, but like that's a decision you make. You could easily unmake. That would make it a lot easier for you to, you know. It would be so easy to be like, "Oh, this is the end of my song."
she can still after say the performance, she can still turn up.
No,
That's-
but she
Yeah,
doesn't know where
yes,
we
there
are.
will- you're right. There will be other opportunities to introduce her, but like that was probably a really convenient one.
but like sticking to your guns, you know, and
She's
Nothing,
busy singing, Chris. So Tom, we lure him to the ruined
Yeah.
care.
so the plan is, should we use a note? Like, what are we doing?
No, you're gonna go up there and in person be like, "Hey, we know what
Oh
you
yeah,
fucking
okay.
are.
Sure.
Let's
Okay.
fucking settle this. Meet me at the rude care, and you're gonna get fucked."
Hungover Hooch likes to plan a little less, but not enough to stop him.
How late is it actually right now?
How late in the day is it? It's probably late, right? It was like
The late. It's I think around. Yeah, it's like 8 p.m.
Okay, performance would definitely be up at 8, but like when would performance end? Like what time?
I mean, it depends on how long you were going, because they were like in the tavern when you were singing. They were there for an hour, and now it's been like another hour.
Yeah, okay, so maybe like an hour more. Yeah, probably around 9 she would probably. But for being sake, she's staying in this place. Away from all the from people drinking. Like she doesn't want to be here. Doesn't really care about.
At the other place, you can sleep at
Didn't
anywhere,
quite
I don't think.
catch.
No, she turns
Yeah,
up.
that's a tavern. No, that's.
Oh yeah,
that's
true.
the
Yeah,
end.
yeah, she will probably turn up here in an hour. Let's say that, and that will make it easier to introduce character to the party and stuff.
I mean, yeah. It's kind of like having this conversation, and Doris is snoring, and
We've
Stills
got the
is
plan.
snoring again at the.
Hey, you won't know
Thing.
what hit it.
Yeah, there's no a different traveler walks in. That's a lady. Just like, introduce yourself again, I guess. Okay.
We got it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me just say, the singer from the tavern walks in.
Hey, look, it's a Genshin Impact character.
No, that's Rime.
Oh, right.
Great looking character.
And I had a busy evening. This might have been the highlight of my night. Lovely performer.
Oh, that's.
There's no one else in the tavern, right, Tom?
No, No, there's no one.
Yeah, no one is something.
It's not private in.
Yeah.
Just got a waifu.
Thank you. She blushes a little bit and says, "Well, thank you."
Oh, great.
As she could I have my dinner? As she takes, I guess she goes to a nearby table to you guys and takes a seat.
Okay, I guess I changed my voice to be a little bit quieter for that. Since we don't have the whole place to
Yeah,
ourselves.
we know. That's so suspicious.
That was
Start whispering.
a suspicious person behind us. So I whisper a little bit. So I'm like, so we'll do that in the morning.
Sounds good.
Well, whenever the sun's out, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, we could have a little sleep in, alright? A little tuck in.
Maybe you should get the little modification charm in the morning. And sounds a little dangerous for you, Hooch.
If my charms can find myself, I'm a wee baby.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess that's a little worrying, but I guess that's all we can do to prepare. Maybe me and Roland should have a look at the place. I kind of look at Roland. Like if we want to ambush him there, maybe we should see what it looks like.
Oh, we can go check it out tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Pretty tired for the day.
Yeah, it's already gotten quite late. But
Yeah,
it's
like-
nice to not.
Sit back, stretch. Look over to our new, visitor. And what did you say your name was again?
Oh, well, I never said my name. I'm Hyper Winterheart.
Winterheart, huh? I look at her more.
Yeah.
Winterheart,
huh?
What was the first name?
Name with a story, I bet.
A long one, yes.
I'm Roland. I basically sell drugs around here. These are some companions I met recently. They're pretty chill people.
Mooch, I'm the one consuming the drugs.
But we're not too chill. I look at Will.
No, we're very warm.
Yeah,
Warm-hearted people, that's
Yeah.
us.
that's us.
I see.
What brings you to Koenig?
Well, right now, just the performance, I guess.
This is as far away from anywhere as you
Yeah,
can possibly get. You came here to specifically
Well-
perform at the Hook, Line and Sinker.
Big towns are better, right?
I have. Well, perhaps some. If I knew you better, I would tell you about a longer story. But
Yeah.
and they're not much like many other people end up here. And right now I'm mostly traveling the towns performing.
Gonna make a coin
Sounds
to
nice.
leave the
Yeah,
place.
Bitcoin, if you're have some.
I kind of assume she's asking for money from us, and I kind of like, oh, I don't think I have anything on me right now. But
No change, no change. I only carry a card.
yeah, the guy's like, I'd be working with some coin. He looks at me, and I'm like, fumbling around.
Like
my pocket.
everywhere we go for a drink, you have to like sell them a contactless card reader first, so that you can actually pay for your drink.
No worries about asking. I have enough money for now to survive.
Yeah,
Must be
I
nice.
don't suppose. I mean, you're in your old house, I assume. I don't suppose we could ask you for one more song just to show your talents, so to say.
Yeah, I'd like to hear if you're not too tired.
I mean, I suppose that's possible.
Have to forgive me. It's
You're
a
gonna
cold and
get the impression that she's fine with it to a degree, but there's like something that's kind of annoying about it to her.
sorry, you have to forgive me. It's a cold and dark place. Like a little music and enjoyment goes a long way.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, well, there's no stage here to perform. Do you just want the song to sing? No, not the magic and stuff?
Whatever you prefer.
Well, I guess the magic is part of the performance, makes it easier to do. Sure. Gee, I should probably ask the innkeeper first. Thought it'd be fine. Hey, sir.
Sir,
She's a real
It's a
waifu.
lady.
it's a lady, right?
Yeah, ladies, the sisters on the end.
Very manly lady.
I have to say it. Yes, love?
Is it fine for the folk here asked for performance from me, and I figured, sure. Is that fine for me if I move to maybe a couple of tables and do performance? The same one I just did in Hook Lion Singer, basically. Shorter version.
Sure, if you wish.
Yeah. And she like, there's no like proper space in the inn for it. She'll like move a few tables to like give her enough space to dance around.
I feel kind of awkward, like I go to the strip club and it's like 4 of us, and it's like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, let me help with that a bit. And I like wave my hands and I cast empowering bond between you and your friend Hooch.
And the tables.
What does it actually do?
Does it give the
Yeah, so there's the D4 thing.
Let's give it. Is it the skill checks as well?
Yeah, it's just skill checks.
Okay. Alright. Well, yeah, that will make skill checks look better.
Making D4 better. 2.5 on average.
Wow.
What is it?
I said 2.5 on average. Pretty sick.
Yeah, it's actually pretty fucking OP. People are saying that's fucking OP as fuck skill.
It's my PS5 skill. What can I say?
You sure you don't want to bless her as well?
It doesn't. That doesn't go on skill checks. Otherwise, I would be.
I see.
Oh yeah, bless will be OP as fucking Pokemon skills. It's already great. Okay. Yeah, and then she, I guess, does the dance and perform. The song is a song about mostly about loneliness.
No.
Like,
But she's looking at Hooch, like, melancholy the whole time.
I
Like, she's got to eye for the bomb. She's got to be looking at it.
if you eye on it, like she's not that. Like it's noticeable. Like she does like blush when she looks towards Hooch.
Oh.
Well, considering the theme of the song, I think Hooch is kind of like lost in the song, but like staring at his cup more like.
The reflection in the cup is of her.
It's a song about her looking at the mirror and stuff.
A
like that.
lonely man and a lonely woman.
She casts
They find love in the coldest of places.
She gets a mirror in the air at some point during the movie. Like, makes a mirror appear. Snowflake on the mirror. The mirror doesn't seem to.
Wait, I know what I can do. Wait, do you already have advantage?
Yeah, Tom gives me advantage from magic.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Well, you gave it once. I'm not sure if you can count on it every time.
Oh yeah, do I get advantage from magic?
I mean, if you're doing the same kind of magic thing, yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll give that to you.
So that with advantage, and then roll the d4 separately. Ooh,
Whoa,
Good advantage.
so
Oh,
good.
it's much better than
Wow, that is very impressive.
the other one.
Yeah. You're pretty good at that.
Sure.
What did you say? Which is what?
Enthralled.
Roland kinda squints at the performance modifier and thinks to himself, that ain't no bard.
You're bad, bud.
Wait a minute.
It could be a
How
bomb.
come you didn't notice this when I was rolling stealth +2 and you thought I was a rogue?
You didn't think you were
I thought someone
Be a
did.
rogue with 14 decks and not taking
Yeah,
proficiency.
exactly. He's put all the bar stuff in his
Respect.
bed.
We only had a rogue with stealth proficiency, so it's possible.
Maybe he's
that
be a bard with 0 charisma, Chris.
Could be.
She could be. But anyway.
I don't know if he cast spells then though, actually. But I'm like, whoa. Yeah, hey, impressive, wow.
That was absolutely lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. For the kind words.
Where did you learn to dance like that?
Well, that, I guess, well, as a child, it's part of, well, training, I suppose.
Oh, are you human, by the way? I'm just trying to remember. If
Yeah,
I
human.
said.
Yeah, human.
I'm like, wow. Training for what?
Well, to dance and combat.
Combat?
That's neat.
I was getting some blue blood vibes. You're not noble? Not a noble woman?
Hey, she could be a noble.
But is it like dance
suppose
karate?
that's fair.
As I said before, past is past. And something I maybe with people I know more about, I could share.
Okay, but is it like dance karate or something?
What is it?
Capoeira.
Dance karate.
Capoeira.
That's what you call it here?
They call it in the north, yeah. That's where capoeira originated. The snowy, lily white region of the north.
Yeah, notably she has a rapier out as she's dancing. Like she's using the rapier to cast spells and stuff, whatnot.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, baby. Wow.
I mean, now I'm feeling it could be a return of a
Pacing?
particular favorite.
Oh, I was thinking of
Yeah,
it.
because you get performance, and then you just have zero charisma.
You didn't immediately see that as soon as like spells and sort of like that's.
Busted. Everyone talking about someone's performance, I'm like, oh, it's a bar. Wait, but also human blade singer. That like it's technically, I mean, obviously, like Raven was a half elf, and that's not.
Tasha actually allows human blade singers. It allows every race.
Tasha's does.
Tasha doesn't give a shit, man.
Tasha doesn't give a shit.
It's throwing
That was-
another
Yeah,
room.
Tasha allows any race
Yeah.
that blade singers.
You can actually
Yeah.
do whatever the fuck you want in life.
Yeah.
Busted.
I think like people were talking about something about maybe like the operation.
We can see if without Raven's OP stats, we still seem so OP.
Yeah, it's
What's OP?
Chris had like
That's
3 fucking
stats I
18
had
or some
to-
shit, so
yeah.
It was
Yeah, I mean,
basically more
I don't
than-
have that great of
I was
Probably
like,
won't be as close.
but I was like 20 decks, 16 con by the end. It was like it was.
What AC? You had like 28 AC, like without shield,
It
right?
was 30 with haste and everything. With shield and haste and
I
mage
don't
armor and
actually
everything.
have
was
that
30.
great stats. I have good stats.
Oh, nice. Good stats is good.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I could have gone for them. I could have actually gone for the meme blade singer paladin. I had like enough good rolls for that.
that's a meme. I didn't know that was a meme.
I mean, it
But,
would got 10,000 different stats.
Oh, I see. But yeah, I mean, after you do performance, but then yeah, you're like, you don't want to talk more about it. I'm like, oh, I mean, fair enough, I guess.
Good place to hide out. Not many people looking for people around here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people seem to go missing, I guess. So more and more probably wouldn't make a difference.
That's a very. Never mind.
What? She said she's come here to not really think about her past, right? So she wants to go missing.
This place isn't the most nice place, I guess.
And the
Oh,
people who
okay,
go missing,
I think this town's actually very nice compared to most of the others.
But-
people who go missing around here are normally being killed by Sephic Caltra. Can I say sullenly?
No.
What's this thing? Like it's Roland run.
I don't know. I was gonna say it sullenly, like that's what's happening.
Okay. Yeah.
Basically, everyone just looks at Rose like, what?
No, we don't know for sure. We don't know for sure yet. We're gonna confront him tomorrow. I kind of say to her, like, don't worry, man. Don't tell anyone. We don't know for sure.
Tom, how like would I would I know who Sebek is from being like, say I'm traveling here for?
Well, I mean, how, you know,
Bedtime now. It's
fully
fine.
decided yet, so he does stand out a bit, but that doesn't necessarily mean you know their name, you know. And it's not like he's just a dude that's a bodyguard of the trader lady.
So he claims.
That's just arrived in the town a couple of days ago. So I don't know how long have you been in different places. So it's it's just you probably don't know the guy. No.
I mean, if she noticed us too, she probably noticed.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I haven't heard they got the killer yet.
Well,
that's what we're gonna be doing tomorrow.
Oh.
Well, don't kind of look at Roland and say,
hey, she said she knows how to fight. Maybe she wants to come along.
Yeah, but we don't know for sure, right? Well, we do pretty well. No, you are sure.
We're sure. Sure enough for Chontea.
Okay, but then if we're sure, shouldn't we also tell like the speaker and get everybody to come do it?
He'll be like, "Have you got proof?" And we'll be like,
and we'll be like, yeah. We'll be like,
no, we're just sure.
We'll say, well, if we're sure, we must have some sort of proof.
the speaker's a nice guy and all, but he's not really a capable one, I'd say.
Okay,
you don't know that.
Okay, what's happening here? So
we're trying to bring the sun back, and step one is to stop this agent of Oral who seems to be going around killing people. Don't ask how we made that connection, but we did.
Okay.
The thing I've learned about this group, I'm a recent member as well, by the way. Don't ask too many questions. You basically go with the flow.
We're a spontaneous lot. It's true. But this time we're pretty sure we know
we're
we're on the right
100%
track.
sure.
Pretty damn sure.
100%.
I want to ask a few questions here. You asked me to join you. I believe you asked me to join you.
Well, I suggested you might want to.
Bloody rapier you got there, to be fair.
Okay. So let's say I'm curious.
Okay.
In a while since I fought something. But it would be nice to get some refreshing on those abilities as well.
Well, if you hang out with us, it might happen more often than not. You bump into yetis and stuff all the time.
And your skills at running away should also really be up to scratch before you start hanging out with us.
Yeah, we bumped into a dragon the other day. No, I don't want to put you off, just telling you what you're in for.
Well then. Okay, one question at a time, I guess. So, let's start with the murder questions. So, okay.
We got a Trello.
Look at Roland's notebook.
So,
if you want to roleplay it, we can roleplay it. We can also just kind of like skip over the conversation.
I would very much like to roleplay this because she's
let's roleplay. We've got half hour left on a session, and we don't really want to go and fight Zephyr counter over that pod track, so let's fucking roleplay it.
Fucking gaming the system, man.
So, there's murders in towns. That's what I know. There's been a few murders every month or so.
Yeah.
The last 2 months.
Nice pick or something. It's very barbaric.
You guys seem very convinced it is Zephyr.
Future sure.
Okay.
Due diligence. Is that the word? That's the word.
Due
So-
diligence.
It's like
Due diligence.
Alright, so
Diligence.
you guys know it's
Due
a guy,
diligence.
but why don't you go tell the town guard? Wait, who are you? Who are
we
you?
just know, we don't have proof.
But Tooch is 100% sure. Which really is like
That
proof
might
in a
be
way.
just
'cause
our-
how can he be 100% sure?
Problem is, if we go to the guard, it's just our word against theirs. He'd just say, "I'm not the evil agent of Aura," and we'd
Do
be
you not
like,
think the guards might have ways to make people tell the truth? Actually, now I think of it.
"Yeah, like thumb screws, branding
Well,
irons."
There's no magic. We
they
invented
might-
this
if we-
complicated
if- I
machine
mean,
called a lie detector.
The thing is,
Magic,
if it's
not
like
complicated.
our word against his, we both got a gun to go the torture.
No, but they might have a way to determine if you're lying. We worked on machines in our island about it. Maybe they have magic here that can do the same.
I'm sorry, there might be some militia, protecting the speaker and all that, it isn't really a guard,
in
it's
a-
not
yeah.
professionally.
Yeah, you're right.
We're in a
Maybe not
town
in
that
this
can't
town.
even
Yeah,
stand
you're
for
right.
control on a
You
gentleman.
can
This is
be
small.
arrested on suspicion and, talk
Many?
to.
What would be
Or
useful?
we could beat him up in a ruined castle.
Okay,
He's
so,
good, by the way.
Nice.
but part I'm missing is why. Okay, you guys are some group of adventurers?
Heroes, yes, some would say.
A dwarf named Hiln offered us 100 gold to discover his
But
guild.
but
and
but
deal
the,
with
it's not like we're just doing it for the gold. We're
No.
doing it to bring back the sun.
Well, yeah,
Captain
we
Red
reckon
Nose over here
Aural's
made
taken
big
the sun away.
claims.
This guy speaks. This
We're
guy
saving
hangs
the
out.
world.
Yeah, and this guy hangs out with Orville. He's a champion, so he might know more about what's going on with the sun.
Okay. And now you are going to kill him?
No, we're going to talk to him, and if he doesn't,
Stop him.
Yes.
well, no, maybe eventually of like old age or something, but
Another thing you need to know about this group, we're very bad at making decisions. We don't really have a leader. Seems to be kind of on the
I thought we
fly.
decided it was Roland.
Effort.
He doesn't
I'm
want
no
it.
leader.
Oh,
No,
okay,
no,
my
no.
mistake. My mistake.
I
Man,
don't
I'm
want it.
all for it, man. I'm
Well, we
all
could
right.
just pretend we could just
I
accept
have
he's the leader, even if he says no, right?
training tactics, some rudimentary, but I'm not a leader type of person.
Also,
If you don't do tactics, that I can maybe help you with.
well, we sometimes have too many tactics, I would say.
We try.
Well, the
We do our best.
Mostly I just don't.
doing proper tactics as a team is to actually coordinate what people do, and then you don't have too many tactics. You just
But how do
have,
we decide which tactic to use?
well, that is either if there's multiple people deciding this such things, we decide beforehand, and then during the actual combat there will be someone leading the whole endeavor.
Yes, but I mean, when you're deciding what tactic to use to begin with, how do you decide what tactic to go with?
Well, you evaluate which one of them is the correct
Okay, but
one.
what if different people evaluate them in different
Wait,
ways?
wait,
That's
wait,
where the
wait.
problem lies.
I've got the feeling that it's all pretty theoretical so far. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know. It sounded to me like she said she wants to come with us. I was happy to just accept that.
Yeah, maybe this is a good try. I'll see how your tactics work out in,
Sure, yeah,
real
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, for that I would need to know. But for that I would need to know how you guys fight and all sorts of other things.
I hang out at the back and pick up the pieces.
I got Protectron here, but I'm not really sure how I fight because I haven't tried it yet in practice, only in theory.
When he says
I use
protection,
my axe.
those are the pieces. Oh, sorry.
The pieces, he's right here.
Sorry, what you said, Mike?
I use my axe and I lift the axe up.
Okay. If you want me to do try tactics, I think a better idea is that I see you guys fight as you fight, and if we decide to cooperate more, then from seeing how you fight, I know how you fight, and I can come up with something more complicated.
I don't know if
That sounds-
complicated's ever going to work for us, but
Well,
come
That
along
sounds
anyway.
complicated.
complicated than I have an axe and I swing it out.
That's about what we manage.
I mean, we had some pretty nice tactics before when we were in the old care, you know.
Yeah, I think that was
quite
kind of
Our-
hard, like.
our
Anger issues
friend
over here, like,
Akun-
kind of just jumped off the stairs.
good. Yeah, that wasn't the best tactics, but I don't know how we're going to convince him not to do that. But the
I
rest
mean,
of it was pretty
he
good.
made it fucking work, though. I mean, he had like
I
six
mean,
guys
yeah,
at
yeah,
once.
Of course, of course.
That's
We
beautiful.
sort of blundered into an advantageous position.
I'll talk about would it like at this point. Would that travel further than the care care that the castle adventurers pass it into the castle and feed the speaker or something like that. Would that be still like would that base like is there a chance I would have heard of it other than
That's for you.
Sorry?
So then a party busting into the castle like care last session. Would 2 sessions ago. Would that be a known thing in this town yet at all?
Would it be in the local news? Being the other speaker.
I mean, I expect songs being written.
Yeah, the news was out. Yeah.
Castle? The
I mean, it's been like 3 days since.
Cardinal?
Mm-hmm.
You guys were the people who freed the speaker then?
Yeah.
I was thinking it might be our new headquarters, if things work out.
You're more confident in your abilities.
Yeah, I mean, it went much better than it probably should have. Kicked way more ass than we've ever kicked in the past.
Okay.
By the way, we're missing 2 members. Where's Dane and Akun?
Dane left a note. He's not coming back.
Well, no, he might come back, but he's off. I don't know what he's doing. He was being quite secretive about it.
That he died and got resurrected again.
No, he did not.
Dancer
No,
this
no,
time.
Again?
no. He's off doing something. I'm not sure what. And I don't know. I think he was in a bad mood after the avalanche fell on him. But I think he wanted to go around and see if he can find any more clues about the, the thief.
At this point, I'm pretty sure the statement that there can be too many questions can be too many questions. So I'm not going to even ask about that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. There's a lot to catch up on. We also need to check in on Macredus. Oh, hey, I can put who killed Dane, postpone that bad boy.
Check on what?
It's killer.
Put the Dane killer quest on hiatus.
Yeah, I don't really care about Dane.
Maybe it's tied into the main quest, you know?
Maybe. We'll see.
The main question ain't
Suppose.
Alright, so... But then maybe we can have a new plan where you're the one luring him away, because he doesn't know you, right?
Yeah, hey, that's a good point.
You can use your womanly charms, or whatever humans do.
Look at the calendar and just kind of like on the head.
Wait, what's wrong with what I said?
Wait, gnomes don't have womanly charms.
No, we're much more straightforward.
Okay,
You need to tell me how a gnome date goes, because I'm mighty curious.
Herbal got all kind of
My-
womanly charms.
She's
Save
blushing
a
at
little, I
a little
suppose.
bit more about it. Like,
Anyway, none of that. But you
Oh,
could,
well.
you could talk to him and
Can you choose his manly charms? Is that more acceptable socially? Or
No.
maybe you? You just
No,
said
I'm
12
just
to
thinking.
loss, right?
you got loads.
Will he fall for any of them?
he's very
He
confused.
might.
Confused about all this.
You're like the super bear.
I mean, I can make myself look like someone else, so I could do that.
Oh, yeah, I
distracting.
forgot about that. So you could use...
I could use my.
You
You could use your
charms, that's-
verbal
Wait, how would you
charms to
want to
turn
say-
yourself into a woman to make sure you can make your womanly charms.
I thought we
It's
were allowed to say
perfect.
womanly charms. Why was I not allowed to say womanly charms?
I'm a roguish bastard, I
I'm
can say it.
volunteering to use my own. It's a different thing. You didn't
Well,
volunteer to use your womanly charms.
I
You
was
just made an
suggesting-
ignorant statement about someone's
Why is
species.
it ignorant? What? I don't get it.
You just like, oh, I don't know what you humans get up to. I don't know what humans get up to either, and it grosses me out, but you don't hear me going on about it.
Going on about it? We were talking about a way to lure him out.
With your womanly charms comments, I mean.
She's
It's
very much.
stereotyping, yeah.
It's stereotyping? Why? But
Our
you-
relationships are deep and rich, you know, they're not just sexual.
But this is a fake relationship, so why does that matter?
I'm on your side, I think.
Oh, okay,
Womanly
okay.
charms is alright, you know.
Oh, okay. So Roland should be a bit stuck up? That's what you
Very
said?
old, you have to forgive it.
Just saying, these aren't the kind of comments you should make about a lady.
But why
Just-
not? If I say he uses his distracting ability, that would be okay. Or if he uses his quick mouth,
but
if
it
you
is-
know what I mean?
I wouldn't suggest Hooch to seduce anyone though, not unless he suggested it first.
Why not?
That's up to him to volunteer to do.
But it's up to him to volunteer to do anything, right?
Yeah, but there's some things it's just not polite to ask someone to do. They might feel uncomfortable.
But they might also.
Don't
feel
ask me that. I'm
you
very
always
bad
ask
with
me to kill
ladies.
people, and that makes me feel uncomfortable. But you're always suggesting we murder people. How
Yeah,
is that?
it's a
Can't be
shame
worse. That
about
can't be less bad.
Right, well, malfunctioning
And
in.
yet somehow it is.
What? That doesn't make it. Wait, it's worse for me to ask her to seduce him, for me to ask her to kill him in a fight.
What if you asked her to kill
Yeah.
him using her womanly charms?
Now
doesn't
that's
make
the
any
worst
sense.
thing you could ask someone to
It
do.
doesn't make any sense.
She at this point takes a note and starts writing something on the
It
notes.
doesn't make any sense.
This is learning.
You know, I always feel quite awkward when you
No
people are
way.
going to kill people, and you always think I'm going to just have to be okay with that, but I just go along with it because, you know, I assume you all know best.
But where would we be if we hadn't killed those cultists in that castle?
Well, I didn't really complain about killing the cultists, and more like when we keep saying we're going to kill this guy before we know what's happening, you know?
You know exactly
He's
what's
worse than a
happening.
cultist. He's the type of guy that's in charge of cultists.
Going around killing people.
It's our day job, mate.
Okay, but it still doesn't change the fact that you asked me to do something. It makes me uncomfortable, but you never apologise for that.
I'm sorry I asked you to kill people.
Yeah, that's way worse than asking someone to use their womanly charms.
Less ignorant though.
What? I think it's very ignorant. We know don't
Wait,
like
this-
killing.
Just, just to be sure, this is a volunteer type of crew, right? Like, if we don't like something, we can just fuck off, right?
See,
Sure,
that's
but if I
okay.
fuck
That's a
off, I'll
stereo.
probably die.
It's okay to make stereotypes about yourself like that. Just so you're aware.
You guys are certainly an interesting bunch of people.
Doesn't make any sense.
How dare you?
It's
Yeah,
making
look at that,
assumptions.
assuming I'm interesting. Wow.
Anyway,
Oh, I'm not assuming that.
There's
but- well,
gnome
I
charms.
find you an interesting group of
Well,
people.
I think Hooch finds your womanly charms interesting, so but I'm not allowed to say that.
Wait, what am I going to say
stop
loud here?
talking about her womanly charms. Can't you see she's blushing?
No? Oh, that's what that is on humans. I never knew what it meant
Good
when you said
God.
blushing.
I'm sorry, Liz.
She's blushing
So
away.
is your nose always blushing, Roland? How does that
Yes.
work? Oh,
It's
so
the
you're
cold.
always... Hmm. So she's cold?
Anyway, I apologize for my friend's suggestive comments. I think he might not have a lot of experience with
Doesn't make any sense.
romance.
Okay, but how about you kill him instead? That's okay for you to ask?
Would you like to
Yeah.
kill someone with us?
That's what it boils down to, right?
If that's the way, I'm less sure about it.
Fair enough.
The
Your call to make.
original discussion about the murderer sounded, I mean, possible, but right now I feel more. Based on this discussion, I feel like I need to ask why you think he's the murderer.
Hooch
Oh,
is
we follow.
100% sure. Tell them why, Hooch.
Well, we're looking for a champion of Aura, right? This guy walks out in the cold without any problems, without any warm clothing.
Also, he said he's a champion of all.
He kind of
Also,
admitted it.
he's kind of admitted it. You know, he was born on Aural's festive day or whatever. He's got shiny blue eyes, like magical. He is immune to my magics, it seems at least. He's walking out on his own in the darkness outside of town. Very suspicious. You know, kind of standing there, whatever. I don't know what he's up to.
Immune to
Nice.
which of your magics? That's
You know.
charming.
His manly charms.
My-
I don't
my
know
winning
what-
His absolutely ungendered charms.
No, I definitely dropped my trousers.
See, Hooch always leaves a few buttons open. I've
And he
seen
was
it.
immune to that. I wonder how that
Say
could have
it,
been.
right? I mean, you guys have seen it. I mean, come on, I'm working with magic here.
So he's immune to some enchantment magic. At least ones that suggest people to do things.
I mean, I know from it's probably not foolproof. Like maybe he was just strong enough to resist it at one time. I'm not sure. However, it seemed like it was pretty non-fussed about the whole thing.
Okay. That makes him a lot scarier.
Yeah,
Person.
it's pretty suspicious.
Yeah, he has bad person written all over him. I'm sure he has killed a few people at least.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone, you guys have killed a few people. At least that's what I gathered from the whole cult thing and the
Ever.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
had to. We had
Your
to.
self-defense.
I got heartbroken over it.
I'm a cleric of Chauntea. You can trust me. I wouldn't just go around killing people who didn't deserve it.
I actually went inside.
Yeah, I'm pretty shit out.
Deserve it. It's quite an open-ended, category of people to kill.
Yeah.
There are many of those who live who deserve death, Chris. What are you willing to kill?
I have
We
no
can
idea
do.
what the DC is actually for that though.
We have.
What would the DC be if, like, I guess passive?
I mean, I think you do a post check in 5e actually, so if he would like, he would roll deception against him.
I think technically we're not supposed to roll inside on each other. But
Yeah. I
But
guess-
it's
I kinda
fun.
like him. Yeah.
I guess it could be. Yeah.
But now we talk about it, I'm still going back on the whole we have any proof that he's actually a bad guy, when we really laid out all the proof and it came down to he's suspicious. But okay, Hooch, you're
Yeah.
still 100%.
If I say 101,
No,
I
that's
go
no,
for it.
no. That doesn't make any sense. It implies to me you don't know what the 100% means, and really, it's quite frightening, quite worrying.
well, I'm 100% sure. Should have been there, mate. And, you know, we'll do the invitation. He'll probably arrive in the ruined castle. We'll stop him whatever means necessary. He'll probably defend himself and try to kill us. That's
Okay.
insane.
So let me. Okay. So artifacts that you know is the murder's been happening. There was some dwarf that approached you, offered you money to catch the murderer. You, for whatever reason, became the setback.
No, the dwarf said they had a very strong
Jesus.
suspicion.
Well, she followed him.
Oh,
I
they-
think she said he'd been around, like, well, I mean, I think she said there'd been 3 murders. He was probably in the towns where the murders happened, otherwise she would have lost interest in him.
Okay.
Maybe he's been present. He travels
He's got an
around.
alibi. He's got a. Well, he's not got an alibi.
He's got an
a motive.
alibi?
He's got a motive. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
usually on the
The
opposite side of the law.
alibi. He has, he's got a motive. He works for Oral. He travels around. He was present where all the murders happened,
He
and we know he's a shady son of a bitch.
Okay.
Means, you know.
Is he a performer, trader, or
He's a
Bodyguard.
bodyguard to a merchant.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, okay, that makes sense. Okay, he's been in different towns and stubborn. Okay. So you guys been following him?
We followed him today.
Um,
He threatened to kill us. Well, he threatened to kill Dashdan and Hooch.
Oh,
Yeah, he meant it too.
oh. Well, I mean, if you follow someone, they generally will respond to this in a few ways. One of them would be to threaten to kill.
Seems pretty unreasonable. I've never threatened to kill anyone in my life. I just do it.
I mean,
What?
That's-
We all would, like, not to their face, but we always are threatening to kill. We're threatening
Yeah,
to kill
that's
him
what I
right now,
meant.
right? Oh, okay.
Yeah. I never threatened to kill anyone. I would just do it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yes.
guess we should be happy he's not the same way.
so where I think of
He might have been afraid of us.
Evil
That's
and
the
just
impression.
threatening people.
That's the impression you got.
What impression you got?
No, not really, but you never know.
Maybe it could be good at
Might
bluffing.
have a
it's
real
true.
poker face, yeah.
But yeah, that's our proof.
Okay, so I just want to get this straight as I was trying to establish. You followed him, and okay, so you followed him probably to this town eventually, I would imagine. Unless you met it with the dwarf. Did you meet the dwarf here? When did you learn about this? How long have you been?
It was an e-safe, but I don't think it really matters. No, it wasn't e-safe, and it was what was the name?
For Brinchander, I think.
Vinchanda, yeah. But I mean, we followed him a little. We kind of lost track of him, but we caught up with him here.
Okay, you got over here. And then you suspicious of him, you followed him around, and he found that you had followed him, and he
He
threatened
also
you.
confirmed that he's a champion of Oral from the first time we
Mhm.
spoke with him. That happened.
Yeah.
You spoke with him directly. And how did that happen?
On a couple of occasions.
Yeah, we just
now.
went and chatted with him.
Chatted with him at the market where they were putting forth their wares. And apparently, Hooch and Dashdown had a chat with him tonight in a bar called the Hook, Line and Sinker, where you were performing.
Oh yeah, yes.
And
Thank you for the coin.
then they had a chat with him on the edge of town when he threatened to kill.
Oh yeah. What coin was it actually, Checo? Because you came here.
I would say a gold, but I don't have that many golds, so there's a silver.
There's any number of
I'll
gods.
add a
The
silver.
gold, I just casually use on like a $100 bill.
You guys really don't get much extra money, so very poor.
I mean, I have one.
Yeah,
nice
neither
shiny
do
gold
fucking
piece.
this level characters. Yeah.
You earned it.
Yeah, but that's it. Mm-hmm. And Hooch is sure.
I'm pretty sure as well.
Yeah, I mean, he also is very shifty when you talk to him. He just looks like somebody who killed people with ice.
Yeah, like
True.
you know how you are concerned about the possibility of people getting killed. He's very much not so. I mean, I know he's a bodyguard, but even then, he's just like used to the whole thing, you know.
I look at Dashdan. Yeah, it would be crazy to associate with someone like that. Look at Dashdan. Look at Dashdan.
He's a good boy. Come on now, he has
Yeah,
my backs.
Yeah, I didn't say he's not a good boy, but he keeps saying we should kill him. So I don't know if I would say that just because somebody is unaffected by killing means they're necessarily evil. He could just be sociopathic or psychopathic. One of the two.
Anyways, if you're at all, maybe wanting in on this whole plan, but maybe you could like sneak out tonight, make sure they don't jump ship in the darkness. Maybe he got scared after all. Maybe he's leaving already.
Yeah,
Don't
that
wanna
encounter
miss-
sounded really scary for him. I kind of look away.
Like if
I've got a
he's
bit,
a-
got a bit of a
if he's a
reputation, right? There's not many
bodyguard-
people that wanting to square up with me.
I mean, if he's a bodyguard of this trader, and he would just now run, that would make him look more suspicious than just sticking with the bodyguard in business. That sounds like a good thing if he did that. Then you would have actual proof that he's.
Sure, but it's incredibly hard to follow him into the wilderness because he doesn't, get affected by the cold or anything like that, and can apparently teleport magically and see in the dark and all those kind of things.
In
It's
that
maybe
case,
lateral.
you would have a lot more help from the towns and whatnot. So if you knew that, hey, this guy, we did this thing, and had this discussion with him, and then he decided to book it. Doesn't that looks pretty
It's
good?
true, but it'd be a whole ordeal. Might be easier if he's
Yeah, I
still
don't know
around.
how much the town guards really will leave each town. I don't think they'll go exploring the wilderness looking for him. I think they have too many problems.
Also, if I was being followed like that, and I found out that people were following me, and I was doing something suspicious, I would not do that suspicious thing that day. I would go to sleep or sleep and be watchful for the whole night instead of be more
Yeah.
suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he is leaving. I think he's just staying.
Pretty sure he ain't either, but
No.
well,
I think
guess
the
we'll
plan's
get
still the
on
same,
then.
right? In the morning, we just lure him to the care and deal with him if we're 100% sure. But so you haven't actually said yet. So you've heard all the proof, really 100% certain proof. You are happy to fight him tomorrow.
Well, I'm definitely not 100% certain. But I mean, to me it sounds more reasonable to just confront with him directly and not just directly fight him.
Well, we considered that, but then they were saying that he's a very dangerous individual, and in a direct confrontation, he may get the upper hand.
Could fuck us right up.
But if
Well,
we gain the
right.
surprise advantage, then we can deal with him, and then if we will knock him out, and if it was all a big misunderstanding, we will apologize many
Well,
times.
in what if say okay, so have I understood the plan correctly that the two of you got caught will lure him to their former Kekwan ruins, where the rest of your group are hiding, and me from you,
Yeah.
and then we ambush him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that for tactics.
Only Hooch and sorry, I'm not great with names. What was your name? As she points out Dashtan.
I'm Dashtan.
Ah, Dashtan. So what if you two confronted him in the ruins and you had a discussion with him, and then the rest of the group jumps on him?
Sure. I mean, it's the same idea. I kind of thought that when he got to the ruin to them, he might just attack them immediately. But if he doesn't, I mean, they can try to talk to him, I guess.
Yeah.
We could do that, I think.
What say you, leader?
Everyone looks for Roland.
Sounds good to me.
Did you listen, Roland?
Yeah, you two, Dashtan and whatever Jacko's character's name is, Hooch, are gonna
Okay.
gonna confront her and they're gonna confront her in the castle and you know, see if him in the castle and see if he's actually you know the one or not. We're doing the confrontation.
But
strat.
I thought we were 100% sure he was.
The ambush strat.
But no, we're still gonna do
Yeah,
the
but now
ambush
we're
strat.
asking someone who's not 100% sure. Yeah, okay, it's a combination of the confrontation strat and the ambush strat. I'm sure we won't see it coming.
Okay, sure.
I mean, there's always a possibility he doesn't actually accept our invitation, you know?
Well, yeah, he will.
We'll have to reschedule anyway.
I'm sure he'll. I mean, you know, if you can always threaten to go, you can always say you have proof, right, and that you'll go to the local authority if he doesn't deal with it with that.
Actually, you've followed him and he found you were following. What did you say to him? Why were you following him?
First they said they lost their watch, and then they said they were suspicious that he'd been stealing things around town.
I
Which
think
in
he's-
fairness he could have been.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's a good
The watch
idea.
was missing.
He has an idea, though. You know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he's pretty suspicious now. Sasev.
But I mean, I don't think it matters, right? If they say that they have proof and you know they want to deal with him themselves, you know, they think they need to have a word. I think he's kind of forced to go with them, right? Or it's either that or he calls our bluff. But it's a risk for him to take if he's confident.
In his position, I might not follow them, though. I might instead.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd let myself get endured to a room.
Yeah, I wouldn't come. I would say, I would respond some way and go about my ways, probably join the
So he's calling the bluff. So I mean,
later on, get rid of the people that are suspicious of him if he feels that.
I know. What I'm saying is, I mean, Hooch threatens that he has proof of what he's up to, and that if he doesn't come with, he will show it to the town guards. If he calls that bluff, then yeah, sure. But maybe Hooch is a good bluffer. I always got that impression he was alright. Then he's taking a risk that if he just leaves, Hooch goes straight there, and then it's all found out, right? If he's confident enough to think he can, you know, take control and beat them, then he shouldn't really have anything to fear. Like I mean, yeah, obviously there's a chance he doesn't take it, but we're basically hoping that he's overconfident and that he's also worried that we really have some proof.
And he is not aware of the rest of you.
No, not that we're working together. I mean, I can't say for sure. I mean, he's a champion of a god. Maybe the gods just told him. But we've tried not to.
I think he knew that at all that would make.
Yeah, obviously, it only works if he thinks those two are working alone.
A bad idea, because even if he were to kill them outright, then you would still go to the town guards.
Of course. I mean, yeah, the idea works on the basis that he thinks they're working alone.
In any case, I think we should just try that. See what happens.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, they already know you're onto them.
Yeah. A long day. Let's head to our chambers and
Yeah.
get
And
a good
hopefully
night's
Finn
rest.
shows up, and then in the morning we can explain all this whole plan to him. Rosa can do that. He's a leader after all.
He's already asleep, mate.
Oh no. I'm sure he can. I'm sure I can all find him.
He's playing
Yeah,
with
so
the
we head to
grandpa.
bed.
We head to bed.
Do
You
you want
had
to start the
bed.
confrontation today, or do you want to end here and do it like next time?
No, we're ending
End
here.
it,
Next
end
time.
it.
It's end time, anyways.
We managed to make it a half an hour. We did it. We did it. Oh, Gesundheit.
Thank you.